theme music.
My viewers forever. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. My oh my, my oh my, just know, man didn't sleep until about 25 to 5 this morning. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sleep. We done lethal reaction. Amazing turnout considering we won. You know, super chats and all that, brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Amazing stuff. Crazy raid from Curtis. Do you know what I'm trying to say? All good. Couldn't sleep. Done my reaction. I can't remember who it was. Someone said, "Oh, you're looking down, views." Mad, isn't it? I don't even know. I don't know what I did, but I, you know, obviously, like my dad's not here. I was emotional for him. That was always one of his big things, to see the Arsenal win in Europe. Obviously, we ain't won, but we're in the final. We've got an opportunity to. We are the underdogs, but we'll get into all of that. What we are going to do very quickly, though, is have a quick roll call. Let's see who's in the building. Quaja's in the building. The channels are there. If you don't mind, go and show a little bit of love. For the last, what, 3 days I've been streaming. Hour on, hour off. Get one, get two, lose one, lose two. So let's make sure that we're liking, sharing, doing all of the good stuff. If you're new around here, subscribe. Let's help me out. You know what I'm trying to say? We need all the help we can get. Big up to you, Quaj. I hope you're well today. Tone! Big up views. Come on, you Gunners. My God. Did I think it was the best game to watch? No, but we'll get into all of that. We'll get into all of that. My viewers forever. Big up to you, broski. Definitely smash the like, man. Come on. Don't tell me if we ain't near 40. Let me just get that out there. How you doing, Brian? Hope you're well today, bro. The realest Chelsea fan. We had to do a calamitous Chelsea the other day, though, Brian, innit? Rivals have to rival. Just like if we would have got knocked out yesterday, you know, everyone would have been on to us. So, you know, you can't win. But rivals have to rival. Just like if we, you know, if we go to Budapest on the 30th of May and get put in a spliff, because that's very much possible as well. You know, all the rivals are going to be back out. So yeah, rivals have to rival, and enjoy your time. Enjoy the moment. Don't celebrate like we've won, but we've got there. Now we've got a fighter's chance. We've got a puncher's chance. You know what I mean? We're going to be the heavy underdog, in my humble opinion, but I think that might suit us. So nothing to lose. And if we can win that flipping league before the Champions League, we're still going to be underdogs, but hopefully that should give the team the belief. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know where it's been over the last few weeks. So many people, like, you just don't see them. Oh, Arsenal's not doing bad. Sorry, not doing good. And then the results turn around in the last couple of weeks, and then all the cockroaches are back out. But I don't care, because you know what that means. If the cockroaches are out, it means it means we must be doing something good. And I'm here for it, because I need Arsenal to win. Brian, my brother, Joshy J, how you doing today, man? Big up views, all you legends in the chat. Yes, man. We just near 20 at the moment. Please hit the like. We ain't gonna give targets, but you know the deal already. Let's not have to repeat ourselves today. There's Quaja's link as well. Big up to you. Joshy Tones giving a countdown. You know what time it is, my bro. Yeah. A reluctant gunner. Oh, gamer, I should say. Sorry, my bro. Back in the building. Hope you're well, man. How you doing, broski? How you feeling? You know what I'm trying to say? How's everyone feeling today, man? Let me know. Juju, he's feeling broken-hearted, but yeah, he's in the house though. Oi. But listen. Don't let all of the hysteria make you think that we've won something already, because we haven't. You know what I'm trying to say? It is good that we have to celebrate getting there. And like I asked my guests on Under the Lens when I talk about progression and the Champions League, because obviously in the last 3 years, quarters, semis, final. What does that mean? That might mean there's a bit of judge, like we don't win the final, but then the next year we might win the Champions League. But at the same time, we could win it this year. Like, as much as I don't like the manager, you know what I'm trying to say, as much as I don't like the tactics, you know what I'm saying, he's had to do, I don't know, he found something when he done that Fulham game, and he stuck with it. And I was ready to bet my kidney that he wouldn't. Give me 1 second. I was willing to bet my kidney he wouldn't. So the first thing I did is go on Twitter and give him some public credit. You know what I'm trying to say? Not like I love the guy, because I'm never going to love him. But if you want to stay here, you need to be competent. You need to look after our players, and you need to be giving us nights like this, because a lot of people pay a lot of money. Yeah. And I'm 42 years old. The first day I was on this earth, I was in an Arsenal baby grow. No one can tell me how to support, or you can't come and try and gentrify my block. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been here. You can't try and move in and then move me out and then say that it's not mine anymore. Like, who do you guys think? What do you think this is? Manham's moving like Christopher Columbus. Or you think you can come and just take man's land? I've been here, bro. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that. So he'll get credit, because he's finally done something that he should have done for me, you know, in the last couple of years at least. He's had 1.3 billion. He's not like he's not been, do you know what I'm trying to say? He's had more than a lot of Arsenal managers have ever had. So it's time to win now. You win me this double this year, amazing stuff. I'm not going to say stay here forever, but I'm not going to call for you to leave. Now you have to continue like that. And I don't expect League and Champions League double again the year after, if we manage to do it. But I expect Arsenal to be ticking along, ticking over. I don't expect Arsenal to be going 6 years without not even a cup. That's not the standards of this club. He's already at this club. We know what the KSCs, you know, we know what they're like. As long as they're getting champs, we're getting semi-final, final money now, because they get money for being in those stages as well. And then more if you win it. So the KSC Donnies, they're happy. If Arteta don't win the final, and for some bookie reason we don't win the league, it's going to be fine margins, guys. That's what we're going to hear. That's what we're going to hear, I reckon. But anyway, I'll get into a few more of your chats. Let's see who's in the building. Terrell's in the building. What are you saying, bro? Hope you're well. Mods, Quaja, whoever's here. Let's start getting links in. Let's do the usual stuff. Dark Side's in the build. I can't believe we're there, bro. I said no more tears, and I was blubbering like a flipping toddler yesterday. But like I said, it was more for my dad, innit? You know what I'm saying? It was more for my dad. I got his ashes right here. Like, this would have been like a major event for him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If he was here. So if you think I was down or no, I was emotional. I can't believe we got there, because I didn't think we would. And that's all it was. Rest in peace, my dad. Made me think of my dad a lot yesterday, so I was emotional. But we still got jobs to do, man. Sundays is now massive. Let's Sunday's massive. We can use today. I'm not going to tell anyone today to not enjoy it. But then we have to switch on. Sunday's massive, because it's 50-50. It's 50-50 for the Champions League, but it's not 50-50 for the league. So that has to be the priority. The guys have done amazing. And the biggest thing I'm taking from this, like I said to Shane yesterday, and he's the one that said it, is just like what we were saying about the Carabao Cup. If you win it, it could be the catalyst to then go on and do bigger and better things. You know what I'm trying to say? Or it should give you the belief to go to the London Stadium on Sunday and put them in a spliff. It's not going to be easy. Out of the 3 games you've got left in the Prem, obviously that's the hardest. Don't underestimate Burnley, though. They ain't got nothing to play for. They might just want to go out with a bang. We just never know. But still, we should beat Burnley. I believe we're at home in that one. And then I believe we're away at Crystal Palace. And hopefully, Wednesday today, Thursday, we might have to try and watch Crystal Palace, because we need them to get to that final, so that they're not on to us when we play them. It's mad now. It's mad. But anyway, Dark Side, salute. Terrell, Rashid's in the building. What you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. Make sure that we get his link in as well, man. Make sure that we're all following up. Raw. I don't even think I can watch the game, because I swear he messaged me about raise the standards. So we have to be keeping an eye on it. But we need everyone, whatever judge you do, bang it. Whoever you pray to, make dua, whatever you do it for Crystal Palace. We need them in the final, so that they start resting up players and their minds not on it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We need everything we can take, even now. even now, guys, because look, if we go to West Ham and even draw that game, then we've just equaled what Man City has done. So all this kind of hype is going to be gone again. We're back to a shootout sort of thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when he says fine margins, we really mean it this time. UCL final though, Terrell, come on, man. I was in shock. People say you were down. Sorry that I weren't jumping around. It was like I said, you know, obviously my mum, I love my mum. She's the only parent I got left. But in my lifetime, I was closer to my dad, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Not everyone's like that, especially if you're a boy, because it's like mummy's boy and all that kind of stuff. But that was never me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I was just emotional yesterday. You know what I mean? It got me. I can't lie. It got me. It got me. You know what I mean? Members links, I appreciate that, Kwaja. I'll try and look for that in a minute if I can. Hyper, crap scoreline, dreadful performance, sack the manager. This club is dusty. If they sack the manager, they sack the manager. Do you know what I mean? Do I believe in the football that we play? Not usually. If you want to play like how we have been playing, and that weren't even a great game. It was very hard to watch because it was only 1-0. Like, anything can happen in it. So as much as I thought like they're not trying as much as they did in the first leg, because obviously Atletico was at home. That's why when everyone's saying they're going to low block, I'm like, not at home, they're not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That don't make any sense. And it felt like that because we was like, it was wave after wave at the Metropolitano at one point in the second half. In this game, we didn't really look tested, but at the same time, there was a few bozo moments. There was a few times they got through in the first half. I'm like, we're not really taking this seriously, sort of thing, because I didn't think we got into third gear. But at the end of the day, man, look, we was watching it. The time was going on. You know, we got the goal in the end. You know, Gyökeres for me was immense. I heard some people saying he was all right. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. But that's because everyone's different. Sorry. I got mad cotton mouth this morning, man. This permanent marker is a killer. New intro, yes, man. A little something, something. You know what I mean? Let me know if you like it. Obviously, I've got Mickey as Bin Laden. That ain't gonna change if he wins anything, you know. It's gonna change if the football changes. If you consistently make good decisions. Like we're like everyone wants to give Arteta praise, right? Just for doing the standard thing, what having competition in your squad. Not putting out a dead team just for your favorites. That they should just be things that you do naturally. But no, not for Arsenal. We have to give him ratings like he's just, you know, cured cancer or something. Like, it's crazy. Even though he's just the manager. Oh, you have to give him credit now. Was it him playing the 90 minutes? He was jumping around like a fucking blue ass fly on the sideline, making everyone feel booky, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what he was doing. But he's the manager, so we have to give him credit. All right, credit. Well done. That's it. Like, so for anyone that, even if we do the fucking double, you can come over here, you can say whatever you like. You're saying the same energy. It is going to be the same energy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because I love Arsenal. Why was the tears? Because I was an Arsenal fan before Mikel Arteta was even in the fucking country. Do you understand to say what I'm, yeah? That's why. When my dad got cremated, all the Arsenal stuff, that's why, bro. Know what? Season ticket, it was because of him, not me. Helped pay for it, and then we couldn't afford it. Like, what? Like, no way. Can't gentrify me, tell me I've got to come off the block. This is my block. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when the block's banging, when the block's thumping, you know what I'm trying to say? It's good for everybody, right? I heard someone say, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Turkish. And I'm like, yeah, but these men don't do it because they love Arteta and we've been critical of him. And now Arsenal's won something. They want us to get baptized. They want us to, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. What's that thing they do in Israel when they do that fucking, like some pilgrimage or something, Mecca? That's what they want us to do. Because the Lord and Savior, get out of here, bro. If anything, you man love the man like that. Why don't you love the players? Why are you not telling me, oh, why don't you love Declan Rice? Why don't you love Saka? That would be a better argument. But anyway, I'm going left. A tiger uppercut, yes, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? We're not like the broski. Yeah, we don't get 100+ every day, but we're trying to. So help us out, innit? These likes do. These likes help. And big him up, man. Amazing. Got a little raid from Curtis as well. Great stuff for the broski. I think he's actually taken over me now in subs as well. So Onwards and upwards. Get me? Keep doing that and then show the love over here as well. Hyper man, like, big up to you, my G. Hope you're well today. There's Dark Side's link. Love that. Love that. Get me? Let make sure we're getting everyone's links though, Kwaja, because I ain't seen AJ or Vidge. And I don't know if Shane's still going or not. Big up the broski though every time, man. Amazing stuff. Use winning both cups, G. Absolutely. Well, bro, I don't know. I can't guarantee. Like, we're massive underdogs. Even if we get Bayern, and I've been liking, you know, the little rotation of Skelly and Calafiori, but there was points in that game yesterday where Calafiori was getting stretched, and so I got to give Mikel Arteta another little bit of credit because he actually saw it and done something about it this time. Usually you don't. I didn't. Yeah. Where was the negativity? Maybe bringing Odegaard on, I'm afraid. Madueke, why did you bring on Dalman? I think he's shown that he's not scared of the occasion. I'm not saying he would have, crashed the game and scored goals, or I don't know, but he would have been better than Madueke. But we'll get into that. We will get into that. You can't be serious, hyper, man. But listen, at the same time, please don't anyone try and govern how someone else fans, even if he is serious, my bro. And I mean that with all respect, because I've got PTSD. You know what I'm trying to say? When the top gooners want to keep telling me about Arteta's PTSD, why is his important but mine is not? Why isn't your PTSD important? It's important. It's important to everyone because it's their problem. And you know what humanity's like, my bro? We're all the main characters of our own movie. All right. So it's going to be important to everyone. That's all I'm saying. He might be serious, and I don't agree with that, by the way, but that is some of the things that I've said. So I totally understand it, and I ain't flip-flopping. The PTSD is still real. And even if you win the Champions League and the league, I'm not going to love you, bro. You're going to have to do way more. Unfortunately, you're going to have to stop lying in presses. You're going to have to start looking after our players a bit more. You know, the in-game management that you've kind of been showing in the last couple of games, you're going to have to do that regularly. Yeah, and you see how we've been playing. That needs to be the norm, and then bad performances are the anomaly. Once we get there, I might look differently at you because then I'm going to start recognizing some things that I can see in myself. I'm nobody special. You're nobody special in the grand scheme of it. And I'm not talking about Dark Side. I'm talking in general here. We're nobody special. When people comes over here and tries to do Jehovah's Witness and telling me how to think and feel, who the fuck are you? And who the fuck am I? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, sort it out. Sort it out. If you don't win the champs and you win the league, it's not a failed season because we haven't won the league in 22 years. Am I going to be pissed that we haven't won the Champions League? Of course I am. We've never seen it. But I've always said, even now, I think there's more chance of us winning this league than there is winning this Champions League. So that has to be the priority. But you get me that double, bro. Massive credit. And then we kick on to next season because you've been there for nearly 7 years and you spent a hell of a lot of money. So you can't be asking for, the Lord's Prayer 6.5 years later. If you would have gave me that 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 22, 23, then you might have been on that kind of level by now, but you didn't. So let's everyone just cool their britches a little bit. There's Terrell Gunner, big up. Dre's in the building. I just want to, big up a few more people and then we'll get into some canon headlines. And then what we are going to do, because I didn't do it yesterday, is I'm not going to spend bare time on it, but someone told me Key Thomas was absolutely hating. And I was like, what? And I thought, should I watch it? And I thought, no, I'm going to do it with you, man. Apparently, Key Thomas was having absolute kittens. He's like, you don't want to miss it. Like, you couldn't find a bigger hater. I was like, wow. Say nothing, my bro. Yeah, me and the viewers will chop it up tomorrow. Big up Rashid, man. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was thinking to do the Palace game, depending on the time. But we got raised the standards as well. Woke up feeling like a bottom gooner. What do you think? Don't take the piss out of it, though. That's what I'm trying to say, because we have been right. Just because it's turned around now, we've been given another chance. Just like I said yesterday on Lethal Reaction, like you've been with your missus for years. She's seen bag of texts on your phone and that. Yeah, this is like your last chance. This is your last chance to do something, to keep your job. And I hope someone's told him that. You know what I'm trying to say? In terms of the manager, and we ain't even won anything. So even the amount of people that are like acting like we've just won the cup and are doing some 180 on what they've been saying, which is ridiculous to me. It's like, we're there, but we ain't won it yet. Like, relax. Like, we got a bigger game on Sunday now. That one's done and dusted. Just like you tried to park away the Carabao Cup and tell us that weren't important. Just like you tried to park away the FA Cup and tell us that weren't important. Just like you tried to park away Man City away and said we're still in it, and you know, we actually play better. And if we, even though we lost, if we play like that, we'll win the league. So when you're ready to park off games and say they're not important, we have to listen. But if anyone else says it, you know, it's not true. No one listen. What does Dre say? You can't butter your bread on both sides, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what it is. Big up Hyper. Your boy watched the game yesterday, yeah, but he's out for the fucking season, bro. It sounds like your boy, the amount of times you talk about him, but he's out for the season. If I think about him, I'm gonna get pissed off. Oh no, he's not. He's probably, well, then if he ain't, he's gonna rush himself back, just like Saka did. And obviously Thierry Henry was emotional yesterday, but you just hotted it up. He's got an Achilles tendon problem. Did anyone know that? That's what I'm trying to say, bro. We would know that if our manager just told us, well, go on, let us know what you're dealing with. Fucking hell, what, Saka's out again? All right, well, you know why? Because then we're going to start concentrating on your buy, which is Madueke, who's been rubbish. You know what I'm trying to say? Did you see the joy in NordVPN's eyes? That's what I'm trying to say. Can't even get any minutes. I feel so sorry for him, you know. I do. He should have been given so much more time this season. The same for Miles Lewis-Skelly, by the way. But I did see all of that. I had tears in my eyes. I was watching all of that. I stayed up till nearly 5 this morning, just watching post reactions and content, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. We might not win it. It's our first final since 06, but we got a puncher's chance, just like we did in against Barcelona, and we was 15 minutes away. And I think it was Turkish that said it again. 15 minutes and 20 years away now. If you would have told him, because he was there, if you would have told him that, no one would believe you. Seen the numbers have gone up a little bit, so big up to Shane if he sent a raid over. Amazing stuff. I told you he cried because he knows he's getting carried to a trophy. Maybe so, but you know what? Even though I know Norgard isn't like some expansive midfielder, he definitely should have got minutes this season, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel sorry for him. He was crying when he came to the Arsenal, pictures with his son and all that. Like, it means a lot. And then the same guy that bought you is benching you. Like, you don't even get any minutes. And then you've come out saying, I've been hard on Miles. Why? Can anyone tell me why? What did he do last season? People were saying that Ethan was out, I don't know, late for a training session, or some bollocks argued with Arteta. That's why he was made the pariah last season. What did Miles Lewis-Skelly do, though? I'll tell you what he done. He just had the unlucky thing of being an actual midfielder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I'm not growing as a left back because I haven't got the type of pace. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I can do this midfield thing, and so he can. Like, for me, he would be a mainstay now, and Zubimendi would be coming on. You played enough minutes. You can now come on to help us shore it out personally. But I'll ask you guys in a bit. We're in the final. We are, and enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that we're there. But like I said, just we haven't won anything yet. But it could be an amazing end to the season. But my credit's going to go to the team, because Arteta's been he's been, you know, like when you've got water in the flannel, when you get me, he's been getting blood out of a stone this season, right? And I haven't seen nothing that I've thought was competent. But the last couple of games I have. I hope someone's got in his ear and said, big man, like, please just don't be stubborn. Don't fuck this up. Don't you want to have a legacy? He's a narcissist. Everyone loves him. Don't break. If you know what I'm saying, don't fix if it's not broken. And he didn't. And that was a telling sign for me. That made me feel so much better about the game before we'd even kicked off. And I had to go straight to Twitter and say, well done, Mikel, or whoever got in your ear, well done. And well done. I also said, Miles, you know what to do now. And people are going to think his performance weren't as good as Fulham. But you have to understand it was a whole different game. Whole different game, whole different set of pressure. Atleti didn't really bring football. They brought physicality, and Miles Lewis-Skelly dealt with it. And to get that kind of reception when he came off as well, amazing stuff. And you know why I gave Arteta credit as well for that? Because you've actually finally rewarded someone for having a good performance. So when we was going into this game, no one try and tell me, why was you saying this? Why was you saying that? Because I'm saying what I'm seeing, just like what I'm doing now. So if you start doing the things that I asked for, I'm not a hypocrite. I never have been. I support this club. I've been here for years. No one can tell me what to do and where to go and all that. No. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What? But at the same time, nothing's happened. And that's what Arsenal fans do way too much. There's already, you know, jizz in your pants before anything's happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Wait. But it's amazing to get to the final and celebrate today, maybe a little bit tomorrow, and then knock it off because we got a massive game on Sunday. Anyway, Colin, my brother, salute, man. Aussie Ange views, just imagine Arteta takes the club to the Holy Grail. It will 100% change the way the club is perceived. The league is not done till it's mathematically possible. Now, absolutely. Obviously, there's only 90 minutes left or a possible 120. You know, we don't want it to go there in pens. But we got a puncher's chance. Are we favourites? I don't believe we are. But I think that suits us. If he does the unthinkable or unthinkable and wins the league and the champs, didn't ever think that would be possible under this guy. But you did it. Well done. You get to stay. Like what? Like are we supposed to have a parade just for Arteta? I don't know what people are expecting here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But big up to Aussie. More links again. Big up to you, Kwaja. Many fans, included the British Shane, is saying beat West Ham and it's done, but it's not yet, my bro. No. It's not done until it's done, until the fat lady sings. But beat West Ham and we're in a great position. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep putting pressure on City and hope that they drop points. But if they don't, we don't have to worry about goal difference because we got 2 points. Everyone's saying we're 6. We got 2 points. We're 2 points clear now. But that's a nice little something because we're talking about goal difference before. So if they win and we win and they win and we win, we still win the league. But for me, this out of our last 3 games, Aussie, in the Premier League, this is our hardest game. And I'm so upset that we got to play it. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm so upset that we got to play it. These men are fighting for their life and we're fighting for our life. You know what I mean? Just different scenarios. I'm so pissed off that we've had to deal with that. Because I like West Ham and I want them to stay up. You know, they don't like us, but I don't care. I like them. You know what I'm trying to say? I like them. So it's really, you know what I'm saying? But for me, that's the hardest game. If we can win that game, I'm not saying that we've won the league, but I think we can at least put one hand on the trophy. You know what I mean? I see we've been lit up. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. I just want to read a couple more comments and then we'll get into some quick canon headlines. And then I don't know who wants to see a bit of Key Thomas. Apparently he was hating crazy yesterday. So I ain't going to be showing bare things, but maybe we can do a little video. You know what I'm trying to say? Andy Kershaw, absolute legend. Big up views. Bin Laden was a CIA operative called Tim Osman. He still supports Arsenal and he manages Arsenal right now, bro. But he's learning new tactics. It's only taken him 6.5 years. It's only taken him the whole season, you know, to realize that play Miles Lewis Skelly, to realize that if you actually use Gyökeres, it benefits the rest of the team. It's ridiculous. But then everyone wants to give him so much credit. Like people like me and Shane and Rashid and everyone has been saying these things for the whole season flat. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. Big up, man, Josh. I'll try and skip some of the dappings. Arteta is capable of slipping up to Burnley. Yeah, never forget Wolves and stuff. I never forget. This is why I have PTSD. But I don't understand, like, I don't think I'm saying that we've won the league. I think I've been quite cool compared to some Arsenal fans, to be fair. But big up to Aussie Ange. Big up to Darkside. He's laughing at Hyper. AFC 1987. Is this AFC always? I can't remember because I'm pretty sure you changed your name a million times, bro. Big up though. Arsenal win the league. It will give them a huge boot. Exactly. Just like what we were saying about the Carabao. Just like what we were saying about this game. Now, we're not guaranteed to win the Champions League final, but winning this game sets us up nicely for West Ham. And if we can win that league, then anything can happen, mate. They're going to go into this final gassed. Do you know what I'm saying? If we beat West Ham and Man City drop points in their next thing, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying they will, though. I'm not saying they will. And I've said plenty of times there'll be more twists and turns in this league. And so far, we've been seeing it. Don't fuck it up now, Arsenal. Big up, man. Some of that Chelsea shit. The ops are scared of Arsenal. I don't think they're scared of us. They're just scared of what we might do, in my humble opinion. But big up to you. Views. Big up to Fraley. How you doing, bro? Hope you're good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'll just try. Please, come on, bro. I'll just try and get to a few more. Gonna rush up the Shanwell stream, then I'll be back, bro. No worries, man. No worries. Big up to you. No worries. Big up. Henry talks BS at it again. Underdog is better for Arsenal. Exactly. That's what's making me feel like, all right, I got nothing to worry about. I didn't expect us to win it. You've progressed in the Champions League 100%, quarter-final, semi-final. But I don't like that because it means we might not win it this year and then have to wait till next year. And that ain't guaranteed. So I just want them to be able to put it all out there. So if us man can wrap up the league, you know what I'm trying to say, with maybe Crystal Palace to spare, then we can maybe rest some players in that game so that we're fresh for the final. Do you know what I mean? We're made the 6th. It's 24 days and it's the final. Some people are going now though. So just hit the like for me. Big up to Shane for the raid. It must have been him. Target is 50 likes. Don't tell me what the likes are unless they're minimum 40. Please and thank you. If we can get that done quickly, I can shut up about it. Big up to Juju. My son's been crying all morning. He asked, "Oh, Arsenal about to win PL and CL?" I held back tears and said, "Yes, son. We are now looking to support Real Madrid in La Liga." Day it happens, brother. Juju, what was I telling you, bro? If Arteta don't win nothing this season, and I wasn't even expecting both, and I still don't expect both. You know what I mean? I'm just expecting us to try and win this league. I'm not saying we've done it. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting us to do it from the position that we've been in all season long. I was saying, Juju, bro, make him come up with nothing and he's still the manager here next year. I'm finding someone else as well. Do you know what I mean? Absolute legend. I am going to get to whoever lit me up. I appreciate you. I promise you I'll get to you very soon. I'm pretty sure he's Chelsea, man. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, my mistake, Jude. A big up to Tone. Dre, people actually praising Gyökeres for that performance, but if it's Havertz, man, complain. Missed the sitter, tantrum, flopping, missed the sitter, just like Havertz. He missed the sitter, but that was the worst thing he done, bro. Honestly, I thought he had an amazing game. Havertz could never. That's why I think people was bigging him up. When do you see Havertz running the channels and running the defenders ragged and in a physical battle that he's winning most of the time? You don't see Havertz doing that. Obviously, things are so bad because we're praising the simple things that we should have been doing. This is what it should have been like way earlier in the season. You know what I'm trying to say? People want to get onto him, call him Yock Lesnar, and so I'm always, if he has a good game, I'm always gonna defend it because I'm Gyökeres Defense League, bro. Because people need to stop being disingenuous and stop asking him to be something he ain't. But if you give him confidence and you play to his strengths, then you get a much better Gyökeres. And no one that we've got in the team can occupy the defense like that. A massive outlet. So for me, they get me. It's part of the dark arts. You like, was everyone complaining about Simeone and them guys doing the dark arts? We don't want to see it. Of course we don't. This is the whole point of us talking about not playing haram ball, but we do, and we got to win. You know what I mean? We got to win. Otherwise, this guy's got to go. You know, but that's how bad we're starving. You know, like when Saka weren't, you know, he's got a bust up hamstring, mash up Achilles. He can't run, he can't do anything. And then Madueke came, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God!" It's just because we're so starving. So I suppose you got a point in it, you know. But for me personally, my bro, and we can all think for ourselves. So I appreciate you. He was immense. He was my man of the match. He was my man of the match. So I guess we all have, you know, we all see the game differently, unfortunately. Do you know what I'm saying? I say unfortunately, but we all think for ourselves. So that's something to be praised. Chelsea, unfortunately, yeah, so I did get it right. Godfrey's back in. How you doing, man? Ain't seen you over here for a little bit, bro. I hope life is treating you well. Big up to Godfrey. Juju, you guys been spoiled over the years. Let us have our date. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That we're just about a bigger club than them. Just if you talk about trophies in the last 20 years, if you talk about relevancy, then I don't think we're bigger than them. But we're just about the third biggest club in the country. We need to win trophy this year and next year. If we can win 2 this year to stay there, because these men are on our necks. We got Juju, man. We got legends in here, Tono, from anywhere, even Tottenham, man. F Chelsea always been a small scumbag club. Don't be rude though, bro. Do you know what I mean? Fair play. I know you're not directing at any individual, but yeah, we do have legends from all different clubs and even the rivals. I don't like Chelsea either, but I'm not going to be just effing and blinding for no reason because I know that we've got legends in the community that support Chelsea and that support Spurs and that support Liverpool and United. I've even had Leeds. I've had Ipswich in here one time. Do you know what I mean? So as I always say, Manners. My parents taught me that manners will get you a long way in life. So please don't come in here and think that you don't need to use them. All right. We may not be favourites, but always put yourself in a conversation to win. And what Arteta and the team did credit for the first UCL. No, it's massive. Yeah, first UCL, great. I mean, I'm not going to go and adopt the guy now. And we're not going to be favourites to win. But what have I said? We puncher's chance. And I like it like that. I don't want it to be 50-50 because then mentally I don't think the team's going to turn up. But if we're the underdogs, I believe that's going to suit us better. So, do you know what I mean? But yeah, but let's not act like we've won it. It's a massive achievement and then we move on. That's what all big teams do. That's what Pep would be doing. You know, everyone's been saying the same thing. Massive, enjoy it today, tomorrow, and then we lock in for West Ham, win that league, and then we can really look forward to the, yeah, because the league's already wrapped up, so we can rest players mentally. That monkey's off the back. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go into that as the underdog, which we are going to be, and that should obviously bode better for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Can't believe it. I understand, bro, but what if we win it? You're going to be even more shocked. So let's just, like I keep telling everyone, you know, if you were playing for your football team, your manager would be telling you to switch on. He wouldn't be telling you to, you know what I'm saying, party for a week. He'd be telling you to switch on because we ain't got there yet, but we could be legends. We could be great. You know what I'm trying to say? So please, everyone else, let's do the same. Appreciate that, my G. Appreciate that. Make sure that we're liking, please subscribe. I've been, you know, doing stream after stream for time and just not really going anywhere on the old sub count, so it's a little bit demotivating. So let's see, if you're new, show me some love. Just keep Odegaard, Havertz, Zubi on the bench and we'll be okay. Facts. These men are the bench guys. These men are the bench, and that's how it should have been from the summer. Why are we spending money to bring in Gyökeres and Eze for them to be backups? It makes no sense. Big up to you, AFC, man. Tone, please. Yes, man, please. Please. Just make sure you win something and Chelsea don't win the FA Cup. Just saying. That's what I'm trying to say. It was different just a week ago. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Everyone's getting mad, and it could be different a week from now. We could literally finish the season with nothing. So, yeah, man, we got there. Amazing. Big up to the boys. Big up to the manager. Big up to everyone involved. Great. Now switch on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Win 4 out of 4 games. Yeah, we've got 3 left in the league and 1 left in the champs. Absolutely right. Big up to Godfrey as well. Some of the dappings. Please, Brentford. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, here we are hoping for other teams again, but if Man City want to allow it to happen, we are all the way here for it. Will you support calls for a statue? No. I've said it before in jest, but when I really think about it, why has George Graham not got one? There's other people that could probably have one before Arteta. Yes, our first Champions League, you know, ever. He won't let you forget it. But statue, I don't think so. I think George Graham should get a statue before, you know, before Mickey. There's probably more players that should get a statue before Arteta. The fact his cultists are going to be calling for it, you can guarantee that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I don't co-sign that personally. I don't talk for everyone though, but I don't co-sign that. Big up Juju. This will be my first 06 was my time views. Hopefully that dream become reality, but focus is now in the league. Let's seal that. Exactly. So the same way we said that if we win this game, Godfrey, we can go into the West Ham game with confidence, and it just a snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? If we can wrap this league up, we go into the Champions League final with nothing to lose. Underdogs, already won the league, may be able to rest a few players before the game, so it just bodes well. So hopefully, man, fingers crossed. But you know, just lost about 10 people. Let me see who lit me up. You know what I mean? Let's not be too rude. Look at this guy, man. Jesus Christ, man. Big up to you, my G. Look at this. You know the deal already. A lot of these are probably going to go to someone that ain't even in the bloody chat. Yeah, but if you are, let's get the W's in the chat for Prom right now. Right now, people. Big thanks to Pro, man. Always supporting the channel like a madman. Do you know what I'm saying? Where would we be? Yeah? Big up to Promski. And to be fair, we're going to get to the final, but I don't know if we can succeed, everyone.
Any man will make it in a life, but him man in the dag. You mean you succeed? Boom!
So I don't know if we can win any of these titles, car. It might be a why moment. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you succeed? We got my brother Pro, man. Going, bro. He's done all of them. I've been litting up 3 times, and it's this absolute maniac. We want key. All right, all right. We are winning the double. Jesus Christ, the hopium is strong. I know. You've been doing your flip flop. You know what I'm saying? He was telling us we're winning it all views, like when it was quadruple. But at the end of the day, man, that's kind of like what football is, isn't it? It's week by week, new information, new momentum. You know what I mean? Big him up, man. Big up to you, Prom. I'm calling it now. City drop points Saturday. Well, we beat West Ham. If that's the case, man, stick a fork in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then we can move on to the FA Cup. So, you know, let's hold on. What am I seeing here? Let me see the previous one. Views is Key on this. Did you keep up with him? I ain't doing keeping up with Key. But we are gonna, because obviously it's not that, it's just him watching. Someone said that he was on some hater thing, so we're definitely gonna just watch that one. Burnley should let us win 10-0. Prome's link is in there. Big up, please, Nketiah. Thank you, Kwaja. Godfrey's bigging up Kwaja. I think Crystal Palace are going to the final 3-1. Yeah, exactly. But we have to hope that there's no mad turnaround. We have to hope they get to that final, and then they shouldn't really be on it against us. I think I read this. Big up to Dark Side, man. Big up Prom. And then we've got AFC always telling people to shut their mouth. So you know what time it is, people. I'm done talking now. Yeah. So you can hold that. You know what I'm saying? We won't directly block you, but yeah, you can hold that for today. I'm not chatting anymore, innit? If people think that they can come over here and not show manners and not listen to what I'm saying, out of here, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't care how long you've been here. I don't care who you are. All right? Fed up of saying it. Man's telling people to shut up. Who does you think he is, Stormzy? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Out of here, fam. Hold that. Yeah? So, anyone else want to push me today? Anybody? Make sure those likes are on 50 as well, where it's dark for everybody. I swear to God. We're a dictatorship round here. So the sooner you lot get to know, the better it's going to be for everybody. All right. Budapest. Yes. Tone's jizzing in his pack. My brother, yes. But relax, man. We ain't won it. We're just there. Do you know what I'm saying? Last night, United unified the fan base, hopefully. I don't think it did, bro. I don't think it did. You know what I mean? They're just probably waiting for us to win the trophy, and then they're all going to come around here with their little water guns. You don't love Arteta? No, I don't. And it's not going to change. So let's not waste anyone's time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Godfrey's big and that dark side. Kieran's in the building. UCL final. Yes, man. Enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. At least for today. Tomorrow, we switch on, man. West Ham, we switch on. And then we really enjoy it once we've won. Then we pop bottles. Then we go outside, you know what I mean? Then we go to the parade they said we couldn't go to and things like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, Arsenal fans do this a bit too much. I'm close to mum, fair play, not dad. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone's got their little, some people are close to both of their parents. It was never like that for me. I hear it. 22 years. I had the same thing with my mum, to be fair. Guna SE, hope you're well today. Let me know how you're feeling. Kwame's in the building. Big up to you. Dappins. Trossard is playing like Belgium golden generation. I thought that was a good game from Trossard yesterday. Before then, no, I've not been feeling him for the last couple of weeks, but he had a good game yesterday. I cannot lie. Brian said, if Arsenal build a statue for Arteta, does that mean we have to build? Do you know what I'm trying to say? For Roberto Di Matteo, mate. Do you see what I'm trying to say? How our fan base are just nuts. Like, we are the most embarrassing fan base on the planet. We are, unfortunately. That's why we have to bring standards back, so everyone don't have a baby every time something half decent happens to the club. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they want me to adopt Arteta now just because we won a trophy. It makes no fucking sense. You know what I mean? Let me walk that back. We ain't won a fucking trophy yet. We just got an opportunity to. We had an opportunity already this season. People seem to forget that. But let's not be, yeah, we are going to get behind everything, but let's go. I even saw DG on with, who's that blonde fucking looking like a guy? What's her name? Abby. You know what I'm saying? She was hating. We ain't won nothing yet. We just got the opportunity to. And even he's like, yes, get me, but switch on. We got Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. We got West Ham on Sunday. Switch on that. Even Arsene Wenger. Did you not hear Arsene Wenger say switch on that? So don't think it's just me trying to be a bit of a killjoy. I just want people to chill out, enjoy it. We're there. Pressure's off. Let's win this Premier League now. One step after the other. One bridge after the other. We cross it when we get there. Big up, man. Juju's laughing. I thought we looked fabulous in that game, Views. Gyökeres, my man of the match. He was my man of the match as well. Fabulous? I don't think so. Comfortable? Kind of. But I wasn't comfortable because it was only 1-0. That's probably my PTSD. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't think we was as good as we were against Fulham, but I think we was as good as we had to be. Like I said, Skelly was wily. He was strong. Gyökeres was strong. He was my man of the match. I thought he was immense. Like even one time, even the ball, he chested it down and then just kicked it over to Madueke. Like people saying he can't do all of that. And he can't really. That's not his game. But look at the way he has to try and play to fit into this team. And when you use him, we've got an outlet. And there should be nothing wrong with that. Like, yeah, ever. Is Hungarian descent, is he? Okay, I thought you was Swedish, but there you go. Big up to Andrew. Hope you're well, my G. Let me know how you're feeling. Hat trick in Budapest, please. That would be amazing. Always been in the Gyökeres Defense League, yeah, man. And it's not gonna change. People telling me keep the same energy. We've kept the same energy. Like, what are you expecting? That I'm gonna get adoption papers out for Arteta now? No. What? Damn, I know, Prom. I know, man, struggling, and I get it. I predict we win the league and the CL this season. Jesus, that's how you know. Kwame saying this, you know the dopamine's strong. I won't get carried away. I think you just did, but still, now, big up. I'm doing for my club, not for Arteta. Yeah, exactly. New people are going to come into your club. What does that mean? That you have to leave every time a new person comes in? This is our club, and it's Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Since 1886, and people need to remember that. I've set a mind to respond to you on the last day of the season, bro. Like I said, man, I appreciate you for not biting back. I didn't see the comment that was there before. I've asked people to not think that my platform is a place to just take the piss. Yeah. And people obviously don't seem to listen, so they have to learn, innit? Unfortunately. So I'll probably lose another subscriber, but I don't care at this point. If you don't listen, I will make an example of you. Mikel Arteta today is Mikel Arteta. We ain't gonna go that far, bro. We ain't. This is what I'm trying to say. Dopamine's crazy. It's crazy. We're not gonna go that far. You win the title, and we might go that far. You get the double, we'll definitely go that far. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Not quite yet. Still got jobs to do, man. Honestly, this is what we always do as a fan base. We celebrate before we won, and then we sit here with egg on our faces afterwards, bro. Let's everyone just enjoy the fact that we're there. Don't even think about it now. West Ham is the most important game. Yeah, no, same tone. Absolutely. But yeah, I know you, Prone, Kwame, the dopamine's out in full effect today. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It is. I cried. I was crying tears. I was happy for my dad. And then we locked that off. We locked that off because now we got the league. Let's start wrapping things up and then we can all celebrate. All celebrate like there's no fucking tomorrow. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sorry, I missed a couple there. No, that's Saudi. Not sure what that's about. Big up to DG2. How you doing, my bro? Hope you're well today. Big up Lewis Skelly and Gyökeres. Yeah, big them up. Declan Rice was good as well. I don't know if he should have got man of the match though. I think there was other people. You know, Gabriel had a good game. Saliba had a couple bozo moments, but had a good game. So it was hard for me. But for me, I went with Victor Gyökeres. I thought Arteta was brave in this game. Got to give him his flowers this time. Did I not just say that though? This is what I'm trying to say. There's giving credit and then there's adopting the guy or trying to suck his willy, guys. Like, let's just chill out a little bit. Yeah, I don't like the man. Well done. You've got to a final. Has he won it? What flowers do we need to give? There'll be a whole garden full of flowers once we've got those trophies in our hands. I understand that the Fucking hell, dopamine's got everyone today. I hear it though. Guna Rican, big up views. Back to the final. Arteta got 2 games in a row. Big up to the chat. Yeah, long time since we've been in the final, but we're definitely not the favorites. But we got a punching chance, and I like the fact that we're going to it as underdogs. What I need us to do now is stop talking about it, win this Premier League, and then that's going to catapult us on to maybe getting this double. You know what I'm trying to say? Because West Ham is now the biggest game that we have got on our plate. Arteta can be stubborn too. No, he can be. What we need for him to do is not be like that. You know what I'm trying to say? If he can start doing things like this regularly, then he'll get a lot more credit than I can even be bothered to give the guy now. Because we're giving him credit for the smallest things. We're giving him credit for the fact that he didn't fuck up the team, because he usually does. We're giving him credit for the fact that you've told the team to use the striker, which we should have been doing for... Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when you really look at it all, calm down. If he starts doing this all the time now, and we start seeing competency, and he wins the double, then we go into the summer, we maybe, you know, touch up on 1 or 2 little positions, and then next season we're playing how we've been playing, a little bit more expansive. I'm not saying no room for no defense, but not Harambe. Then that's how you start building the respect from people like me. But who am I? Why does everyone need me to like him so much? That's what I'm trying to say. It's a very weird, like, you guys are like morbid. There are so many fetishes online. Morbid individuals, bro. But you don't love Arteta. Who am I? What does it matter if I like him or not? Whenever there's any criticism from people on my side, what are we actually criticizing? We're criticizing the manager for fucking things up when you shouldn't be doing that at the moment. We're criticizing you for not having any in-game management. So show us that you have. We're criticizing you for having favorites. We're criticizing you for not rewarding players for good performance. Have I said anything that's wrong there? Have I said anything that's not a fact? Have I said anything that you lot don't agree with? Right there. And that's my point. So now we're so starved that the moment that 1 or 2 things he does right, we're giving him all the credit like he's Alex Ferguson. It's ridiculous to me. Of course you get credit for winning trophies. That's your job. That's what you get paid nearly 16 million flipping pounds a year for. We have to praise him for doing our job. It's like praising a human for breathing or something. It's like praising an adult for being an adult. You know, when girls go on the internet, I paid my bills, my kids got clothes. That's the standard stuff, man. What are you talking about? We got to rate you for being an adult. The win last night was so important for the team's morale for the Prem. Just win the Prem and I'll be happy. UCL is a bonus. Do you know what? That's how I'm thinking of it, bro. And I think that's the best way everyone should think about it. The UCL will give us the catalyst to, I don't think, have that monkey on our back when we go into the UCL final. That should be the bonus. But we should be able to concentrate on it fully, DG, if we can wrap up this Premier League. You know? Listen, he could do the unthinkable and get a major double this year. Not like a FA and the Carabao, a major double. And that keeps him in a job, majorly. But we're not going to act like he's Pep Guardiola all of a sudden. I'm sorry, we're just not. I ain't anyway. Use lot can, but just don't do Jehovah's Witness. That's all I ever ask from you guys. You know, big up. We got it right with Zubimendi. He got it right with Zubimendi. I've given credit, but as I keep saying, stop expecting like me to get on my knees and take my dentures out. I can't give credit for something that you should be doing anyway. But fine, I'll give credit. You know, it's ridiculous. He's been there 7 years. He spent over $1 billion. Did he just walk into the job last year like Slot and win the league? No. Like, Everest, how you doing, my bro? Hope you're well, man. Hincapi is the best in the world. Tone, put that laughing gas down, my guy. Put that gas down, my guy. I think, yeah, we're not getting so much oxygen to the brain. The final is going to be a tough match. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying? So I just want it to be like that. We're the underdogs. Everyone expects us to lose, and then something mad happens. That's how I'm fantasizing it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Tone. The game was too big for Dalman? Not at all, bro. Not at all. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And I don't believe it was. Honestly, maybe in Spain, but at home, I don't think so. But that's your opinion, and I respect it. You're thinking for yourself. Does anyone agree with Prom? Do you think that game was too big for Dalman? I think that's a good question, actually. Big up, Prom. Big up, Everest. Back from the office, rainy day today, enjoying this chill weather. It's all right in London. I'm seeing the sun a little bit, but it's not been as warm as it has been. You know what I mean? I tell you what, though. I tell you what, because all I've been doing is waffling this whole time and just going back and forward with the dopamine dons today. Big up your shoes and socks, though, man. But yeah. You know, tears for my dad yesterday, and now we moved. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually win it, and then we can all do the dopamine together. I'll line up right beside you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, Gangsta, people are coming and going anyway. So yeah, what we're gonna do is does anyone know? We'll go to the fan reaction channels because I don't know which video it was. No one sent it to me. They just said the next time you do key like the haters reactions, and he is fully hating. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, he said you'll love it. So boom, we're gonna look for it. We are gonna look for it right now. I think it's this one. I haven't watched it because I wanted to do it with you lot. It's not directly keeping up with Key because I only really want to see from a few people. So yeah, stick with me, guys, or don't if you don't want to. Have a great day. It is what it is. I just keeping the volume down until the bloody advert goes, and then we'll get into it, man. I need to see what Key's saying. Someone's saying he's hating mad. That's probably not even that bad. Come on, how bad can you be hating? The Champions League final, we ain't won it yet, though. It's probably what all the rivals are saying. But to be honest, you know, there was legend. Thierry said that. Arsene Wenger said that. Everyone's been saying it. You know what I'm trying to say? Even your manager. You know what I mean? So, starving. Anyone would have thought we were like fucking Crystal Palace winning our first trophy. But still, anyway, let me stop doing too much chattings. Yeah, we ain't going to be here long, guys. Yeah, normally Keys first. So I try and just get to most of Key, even if I've got to forward a couple of bits. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a proper fan reaction. I just want to see this hater, man. Quit hate, motherfucker. Quit hate. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
Whistle is blown. Does that mean you can do that to a player? Oh, what's going on?
Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Look. Always, man. I can't remember the cartoon. This guy looks like a bloody, like an animated vampire / Gru. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And from this angle, he's looking like the white guy, the white version of the trying to crack guy. You get me? Impossible to uppercut Brody. Not by the hair on his chinny chin. Yeah, come on. Where's the chin here? I'm doing too much. Let's see what Key's actually saying.
On here? What's going on here? Get out to him. What are you doing? Far post, no shot.
I bet he's gonna, you know what he's gonna, that's why we call him Key VAR Thomas. We know what he's gonna be. Surely, we got one here. Ref, offside. This guy, he literally, he's like Shane when he was on Twitter. You know, the dog chasing the every time there's any, like my overgrown rat. Anytime there's any movement by the dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at his face, bro. And he's been doing this frown so much. I don't even know what this patch is, bro. What is that patch? Is that migraine patch? Is it like temperature patch? I think he's frowning too much, isn't it? I'm just saying.
No, that's offside. That's offside, referee.
Amazing. What did I say, bro? Look, Liverpool fans showing pits. No. Let me not start because most of you guys, especially in here, are legends. But this is unbelievable. Is there many Liverpool fans from Yorkshire as well? That's bonkers, isn't it?
That's offside, referee. That's offside, referee. That's offside. Please, dear God, tell me that.
Please, dear God, you're begging God. Please, dear God, let that be offside. Haters, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's offside. If not, then Oblak is an absolute joke.
Of course. It's nothing to do with what we're doing. This is how it is, guys. And if we didn't get past Atletico, it would have been, oh, you couldn't get past Atletico. They weren't even trying. So honestly, when people say you can't win, there is truth to that. But it's football, man. It kind of goes with the territory.
The keeper. This is ridiculous. This might be the only goal we see in this entire game. It's been an absolute snooze fest.
So why did you stay watching it then, big man? You should have just said to your people, them, yeah, you're nearly 23,000 subs. I'll be back tomorrow, mate. We're passing the pad. Yeah, we'll be back for the real game of football, right? So boring, but he's watching it. I hear it.
It's been both of the dark arts professors, Professor Quirrell against
Quirrell? I think one of them was called Quirrell, innit? I've got him as Professor Snape. I swear he's been watching, man, innit? Don't try and steal my ideas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? I have to start getting copy and trademark on bare stuff. The dark arts. Look at him. Stop frowning, big man. What do you reckon? I reckon you could probably put a 50p piece and he could probably hold it in that crease in his head. That's because you're frowning too much. Like you're hating so much, the wind changed. You know what I'm saying? It's dark. It's pitch black.
Whatever the name is, Dolores Umbridge. Someone said in the chat earlier. It's just been shocking from both sides.
Shocking, guys. Don't get it twisted. Like it wasn't the most vintage game, but it weren't like shocking. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was just nervous because of my PTSD and it was only 1-0. I don't know. Was it shocking, guy? It weren't a great performance, but shocking. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's kind of hating on this one, isn't he?
And now this is what opens the game up. This. Fucking hell, come on.
It's so mad coming from him as well, knowing that he watches Liverpool week in, week out. And no disrespect to Liverpool fans, but you, man, ain't been on it this year. We ain't even been on it in certain times. Man City ain't. The whole league ain't. But you can't watch Liverpool and then come over here and complain about, you know what I'm saying? Us making it to a champs final. That's wild to me. But listen, rivals have to rival.
He's got to be offside there. He looks like he's stood in front of the keeper, of course.
Of course he's offside there. Of course he's offside there. We has to get him some merch in it. VAR Thomas, bro. VAR Thomas.
Of course he's got to be offside. Please let me. There's got to be a check on this.
I'm trying not to do the spit out your drink challenge, and I had to work hard just there. Man's got the hands like, yeah, me one. Two. If he was purple, he'd be the Sesame Street Don. Tell me I'm lying.
Got to be a check. First ball through, he's not. You know, Gyökeres isn't offside. There's nothing wrong with that one. The ball comes through.
So when you see Saka's onside, then what?
Yeah, Oblak comes out. First off, I don't know what you're doing. Then it gets played over. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Saka, as the ball comes in, he's not. He's miles on.
Oh, how can you not love it? This is why I love him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love this guy, bro. Look at quit hate, motherfucker. Quit hate. Look at these eyes, bro. Gee, he's miles on side, baby.
He's miles on side. Oh, the absolute joke of a keeper. The absolute joke. He's miles on side.
Look at his chat. Pathetic. We play better football and we won 2 games all season. So that's saying something.
Comfortably time on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Miles on.
Trossard.
Ooh. Old Mr. Ma. Who's the cartoon character that, you know, he balls up his fist by his side? He's in like a jumper, not like this, because that's got a few colors on it. Is it Albert? The thing with the glasses. Tell me that's not Mark.
Oh, for f***'s sake. What did we say?
Look at all the Spain flags. Do you see what I'm saying? It's peak. Don't worry. Oh, I'm not going to be here forever. I only want to get the good ones. Oh, we got to get LB. We got to get LB. See, Mar ain't really got a horse in the race other than he don't want us to win the champs. So we don't really need to watch Mar at this point. Lewis.
Trossard. Goal. Saka.
GG's. He might not even say it. Look at his face. I don't think he's going to say much, to be fair.
Fork.
I'm never gonna get the sound, but yeah, we definitely need the sound. I'm not gonna get it though, but we do. Man said fork. Sorry, let me just have that one more time. The rival tears. This is what we're here for.
Fork. They're gonna go to the finals, man. I hope these guys get PSG, mate.
Who was hating more? Answers below, LB or Key. Big up to LB though, man. Big up to LB. He's a real one still.
Get moved to.
He wants us to get moved to. My guy LB. Rivals have to rival. It must be so dark for City because, you know, obviously, and it's not over. It's definitely not over. But the way it's been going is that, you know, it was all going back. You know, it's all in their hands. It was all back on them. And now it's not. Advantage Arsenal. They're not even in the champs. Yeah. They might win they might win the FA Cup though. So imagine we don't win the league. Well, if we didn't win the league, they'd probably win it. That'll be even worse. I'm doing chattings anyway. Sorry, guys.
Keeper error. It's a keeper error, man. They're going to the final.
And that's all it is, you know. Like, we ain't won anything yet.
Let me have a look at this replay here, chat. I think this is a keeper stinker, you know.
Final, but oh my god.
Hey, what's his name? Eunice. It's old Eunice again. Eunice talks football. Like I said the last time we saw this Donny, Chelsea fan. I think he's in Israel or something. He's somewhere where missile alerts are going off. It might be Dubai. God knows, bro. Anyway.
Oh my god, Gyökeres. No.
No.
Get rid. No! Get rid!
Smell it. This is what we need to see. I like the fact that we got a bit of variety. So yeah, variety, I should say, if I can ever talk. And I see, and for as much as I say something about my man's parting on the side, he can still do that. He can still do that now. In a few years' time, he probably ain't going to be able to do that. But right now, you can't read what's on his mind. If I took off this hat and did that right now, I'll probably get sued for turning some of you man blind or some epileptic warning and them thing there. Dark. It's actually pitch black. Again, I'm digressing. But it's good to have a variety. Sometimes you got the Michael Douglas. Fuck. Then the other ones, you go, no. Smash up the whole mic and that. Quick VAR. It's lovely. Gorgeous. And you see how he is there, yeah. You see this, like how he's got his. And I've sometimes done it, obviously with the glasses. I don't do it as much, but do you think that's how? And I thought Nobbins was his first name. It ain't. It's like L Nobbins, in it. So that must be his second. Do you reckon that's how Nobbins got that thing on his face? Like just by keep rubbing that space between the eyes and the nose. I'm asking for a friend. And like I said, I don't know if this is the smartest thing in the world or the hairdressers on madness, mind games. You know what I'm trying to say? That natural parting, is it, yeah, where the hair's thinning and you're just, yeah, mind games. Anyone would have thought his team's playing, you know? It's dark. I've only stuck on it because it's actually nice to watch. He hasn't even said anything, but he don't need to.
City rivals.
I'm not too worried about. Big up to Saeed as well, man. Raided my channel, legend. Obviously, United fans. I'm here for the real. I know he's not going to be crying either way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm here for the real. Like Chelsea fans have got a dog in the race a little bit with the Champions League and that. You know what I'm trying to say? Even Goldbridge. And that's the last one. Mad. So did you think, I don't know, that wasn't even too bad from Key for me, if I'm being honest. Big up to the people that stayed. I'll jump back into the comments in just a sec. I didn't even think that was too bad from Key. Like, yeah, hate him, but that's what he usually does. Hold on. Let me, because I think it was someone telling me about the post-match reactions. Sorry guys. What channel would it be on? Is it fan reaction 16 or something like that? I think it's that one. I'll be right back with you legends in a minute. If you're still here, please make sure that we're on 50 likes, bare minimum, and I'll be with you guys in a second. We're looking for the hater raid at the minute. Haters rival reaction. But did he have key? Did he have key in that one? I'm not sure if he did. I'm not sure if he did. I'm looking for the key one specifically. Have I not? I don't know actually. I'm gonna put this one on. I don't know if he's on this one. Let me show you what I'm looking at as well. Sorry if it's a bit Wreck-It Ralph at the minute, guys. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. It might not be the right one though, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing. We're looking for Key Thomas at this point, so just bear with me. Yeah, they're giving you more. Is this the goals going in? I think that's the goals going in. So it's not even this one that I need at this point, guys. Give me a second. Is it Sports Galore? I think it might be that one. Sports Galore. I think it's this one.
It has actually happened.
Look at this guy. Look at this fucking Fraggle, bro. Look at this Fraggle. I can't believe this guy's like massive on YouTube. Look at him, bro. He supports Chelsea. He's got Atletico Madrid thing in the back there. This absolute cretin, bro. Rory Jennings. I fucking grew up with this guy, like, not like brethren. He was across the road, but still, like, ugh. You know, like he thinks he's middle class. You lived in Kilburn, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? But you go on his Insta and that, and it was like West Hampstead. Like, no, this guy, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not here to see him. Just looking at his face, like, just makes me want to just open palm it. I'm sorry, some people can, you know, but I actually know the guy, so I've got a bit of a yeah. But some people make me feel like that just by looking at them as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and I thought my bags were Gucci, but these are looking real authentic as well. Prada, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm sorry, I can't. This guy is like the most annoying guy on the internet, nearly. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Absolute Fraggle. Oh shit, has Saeed got a migraine patch as well? I think he does. But like I said, these man ain't got a dog in the race. Rory, but I just don't like him. I need to see where Key Thomas is, bro. That's all we're here for. Look how long this is going on. Footy Judge Mo, not really interested in what he's got to say. If he's not on this one, I'll just leave it because I can't be bothered to be searching. And next time, if you want me to look at certain bits, guys, send it to me, innit? Or at least let me know the timestamps so it makes it a little bit easier. Oh my days. So why was Key Thomas on the thing and we're looking at all these other people? What are we doing here? We got clue. Here we go. Here we go. I saw his face and I thought, how was he talking about everybody else? Again, United fans, Chelsea fans, and these are all people that's got massive subscriptions, guys. Do you know what I mean? Just to make football content, not even about their club. So when I'm sitting there thinking, like, oh, I'm stepping on toes, like, no, I'm not. Everyone's doing it. So I'm going to fucking do it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up Flex, though. It ain't nothing to him. Like, I like Flex, actually, but just say in general. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But anyway, let's talk about the game.
Oh, someone take a picture of Saka.
I think people must have meant this bit. Did you lot think the last time we saw of Key, what he was saying, oh, offside? I don't think that was hating as much. I don't. Dalman has balls of steel, lightning. How'd you know that, Tone? I'm joking. I'm joking. Big up to you, my bro. I don't think he'd be scared to play. And we're at home at the end of the day. Sorry, Views. I asked him, is he serious about sacking? Because it doesn't make sense. They ain't sacking him. after he's got to a final. I still want him gone, by the way. Well, if we don't win the final and we only got to the final and we didn't win the Premier League, they better fucking sack him. But you're right, there's a world where they might not. And that's why I'd be going on sabbatical. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to follow someone else for a year or two. Key was at it again. Yeah. Right, let me just quickly go to the bottom. Big 54 likes. Amazing stuff. Ryan, DG, Frog in the Wells in the building. Failed Fraggle act up, bro. You used to go Sylvia Young. You know, Sylvia Young. Always a little donut. Mine are suitcases views. Yeah. Mine, these are original. Yeah. Fendi, Gucci, whatever. Right, all right. So no one's really mentioning nothing. I think this might be the one where he's actually like really hating, because the other one I didn't think was that bad. Let's get into it, and I promise I'll get back into the comments, man. Look at him here. Sorry, look at him here.
But anyway, let's talk about the game.
Oh, someone take a picture of Saka. Someone take a picture of Starboy for me. There's tears in the stands. Keep them pictures. Keep the pictures of them. We'll come back to them in a couple of weeks. What's the Champions League final? 30th of May. We'll take them. Go on, we'll have...
I think it might have been this one. He seems a lot more salty here than he was with the offside. It's got to be, please. And I think he needs to stop frowning, because like I said, from this angle, you can see that there's a bit of depth. He's got a bit of depth in that frown crease. 150p will just hold there. Have you ever seen them girl? Yeah, I showed you the other clip of that girl opening a bottle with the back off. He could probably do the same with that crease. And you've got like a big red spot up here, bro. Like it's stress. That's what happens if you hate. You know what I'm saying? Like bad vibes and all that. You get me? Madness, Key.
We'll put them up. We'll need them in a few weeks' time.
Because we're going to be crying in the final. We might. I feel like this is more salty than the earlier one.
Come on, PSG. That's all I can say.
Shit, then. What has Arsenal done to Key Thomas? I don't think every Liverpool fan's like that. I've seen Mont saying we can't have them winning the league or not even the league, the champs. I've heard people say that, but I don't know, man. What has Arsenal done to Key Thomas?
Well done to Arsenal. Well done.
No, he can't even bring himself to say it.
You've got all the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck.
How are we supposed to be? Oh, we just got to our first UCL final in 20 years. Well done, everybody. Everyone leave now. Don't play no music. Don't celebrate. Everyone leave to please Key Thomas. Anything we do, we never please Key Thomas. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When they say have your cake and eat it, he is literally the embodiment of it. You know what I mean? Talking about the decorum. You're out here looking like, I wish I could have some effects and just turn him green. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're out here looking mad, big man.
Without any tyres on.
And you'd know what that looks like, about decorum. Every 5 minutes asking for VAR. Can you see the hypocrisy? This is mad. This for me is worse than the earlier one I played. This ain't even salty. This is like, them, salt from the Himalayas, the sea salt, the pink stuff, that's it, rocks. This is that type of salt. Look at his face twitching, can't stop. They're gonna lose in the final. 1, 2. This is extra salty, bro. It's saltier than pretzels.
You played a low block so you could reach the...
We played a low block. At times. But if we did, what the fuck did they do? What did they do? You drew the game at home. You had to come and win. And they were more adventurous in the other game. Hey, just take it in, Arsenal fans. Yeah, here he is, bro. Here he is. Look up salty in the dictionary. It's Key Thomas.
Final. Colin Payne, don't worry, Key. Your team, City, will be in the Champions League next season. Hey, I know they will, mate. And my other team, Man United, allegedly.
Yeah, anyone would have thought that they are your teams, because the way you hate Arsenal is it's not even, it makes no sense. That's what I'm trying to say. What have we done? What happened? Let us know, Key, man. We need to understand your trauma.
Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Swifty says far from a classic, wasn't it? Yeah, it certainly wasn't a classic. It was a very, very poor game to watch. For the second game in a row between these two, I'm starting to think, and maybe it's just me. It's
definitely just you, Key. It's definitely just you. That is probably not. That's a broad statement, but like, yeah, you go the hardest, innit? You. It's you.
Starting to think there's a correlation because whenever Arsenal play, I'm like this. I think that there'll be people across the country, there'll be people across Europe thinking they've got narcolepsy. Just
hopefully we make everyone fall asleep in the final and walk away with that big ears. So have a great sleep, Key. Have a great sleep, mate.
Oof. Oh, I'm dozing off watching these. Sales of Nitol have plummeted. You don't need it anymore. Just stick Arsenal on for half hour.
And you know what the joke is, yeah? You're a Liverpool fan. You're not even in this competition, big man. What horse have you got in the race? You didn't have to sit down and watch this. Or you knew what was going to happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Haramiko, everyone's calling it. I support this club, so I've got to watch the games. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't. It's nuts to me. This is all types of salt, innit? All types of salt.
Wow.
All right. That's the end of Key Thomas. I don't need to hear from United fans. And yeah, I just wanted to hear from Key. That was nasty work. Can you see the hate? AJ's here. Big up, my guy. Hope you're well. Huh? Mine says 27. What the fuck? What, 27 likes? Or are you trying to troll me, bro? No, I'm joking. No, I don't know, man. 53 likes, so it weren't 54. All right. Well, we got to 50, didn't we? It says 49 for me. So what, is people just pressing dislike or something? Maybe pagans. I wish it would let you know. Do you know what I mean? Just so I can say, well, if you don't like it, I'll do you the favor of sending you on your way. It's 52, like bloody hell. It seems confused, innit? That's YouTube on the whole, though, guys. You know, I'll finish this video. Obviously, I don't really get great views as of late, so it might be 300-400, but it will tell me like, I don't know, 500. I'll come back later, it'll be on 350. How does that even make sense? Like, YouTube's all over the place, but we try not to even deep it. The only thing that we do deep is these likes. So I don't know if it's 49, 54, 52. Just make sure it's 50, and we are good. Helsinki, how you doing, my broski? How you doing, my broski? All I've been doing is waffling. You know what I mean? But we got a little bit of time today, so I hope you guys are settled in, you know. And before we get into any captions or segments, guys.
On the pitch! Oh!
One more try.
Jesus Christ, Rooney! What are you doing?
Chloe.
Get out! Oh, God! Don't want to give the ball away because that Arteta drilled it and drilled it. That's not mine! They're all there! Fucking hell! Get him off! Get him off! Fucking hell! What are you afraid of? Hey!
We're nervous though. They're nervous. They're shitting themselves.
Players ain't
The
good
foul.
enough!
The foul.
I ain't fucking good enough! These players ain't good enough! They ain't got the fucking heart for it! They ain't got the heart! Oh,
Ain't got the art. And they were saying, Lee, calm down. Lee. That's his last trip, you know. That's his last trip. All the Ugandans are like, shit, man. Your body white devil. I'm joking. You know I'm half white. It's comedy. Don't, yeah? They thought they saw Vinnie Jones. Bro, I love it. I could literally watch that all day long. All day long. Big up to my brother Prono. I've just seen that you, supporting my channel, my brother. You know it's love, my G. Yeah? You know it's love.
I've never seen an oyster look like this.
Now we're about to go oyster diving. You know, like that. Yeah? Let's get it out the way, though, gang. Let me show you what I'm looking at this time and not forget, because I've done that a couple of times and I'm just looking into the screen like I'm looking into the multiverse. And you know what I mean? It's not very good when you watch it back. My apologies. Yeah, it's not news reviews, as I keep saying every day. It's the headlines. We're not going to be here for very long. Palace latest shortlist of 6 potential successors with no Glasner U-turn expected. I feel like Glasner's going to want a new challenge. I really like Glasner. I think he'd do well at Arsenal, but I need a real bad man. I'm sorry. I don't need someone who's coming to winning, like new money. I need old money. I need that, yeah, that dynasty money. Can't even remember the song. Again, let me shut my mouth. I won't go into that story though. I'm sure we'll hear. Well done, you've done nothing. Celebration, please, O'Hara. Everyone's been trying it. Cundy. Yeah, I watched a little bit of those guys yesterday. Chelsea and Spurs. Quit hating, motherfucker. Quit hating. Do you know what I'm saying? Salty as anything, bro. So you just gotta take it, bro. Just gotta take it. All right, cool, and then show all of them. Because how are they gonna be if we actually win it? How are you, man, gonna be if we win it? Jesus Christ, just getting to the final. There's been all types of pre-ejaculation, like it's American Pie when the bird sits on his lap. Ooh, like mad. Make us win it, and I'll be there with you. Ooh, like going mad. You know, yeah, all types of madness. But yeah, but when we come to the right time, you know who we want. Saka drops big hint over, or what? You want PSG, do you? You want PSG? I think Shane was saying, get PSG. That's what I'm trying to say, man. The dopamine, like, it works on everybody. It's just, it works on you a bit more. Well done, you've done nothing. So we've got the celebration, please. You know who we want, says Saka. Momentum is shifting Arsenal's way. It could lead to 2 trophies. Yeah, because we lost momentum, didn't we? Yeah, people was talking about a quad and a treble, and so it's understandable seeing the performances we was dishing out. But something's happened. I don't know what. Maybe the Cronkies have said, Arteta, do you like your life? Do you like your son playing for Arsenal? Do you? Gabriel fucking Arteta. Do you like that? Do you like how everyone licks your ass here? Because if you want to stay with this, if you want to keep getting that paycheck 1.25 a month, fix the blood clot, fix the ship, hurry up. Sort it out. And I hope someone has told him that. I ain't going to go into the whole thing, guys. It's not a news with views. Saka downs Atletico to send Arsenal to the Champions League final. It is amazing. It is. But I'm working hard to just contain because, like I said, switch on. I've played football at a semi-professional level. Switch on. You don't get allowed to be celebrating for weeks on weeks. It probably got last night. There'll be a good vibe in training today. Switch on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I want the fans to have the same mentality. And when we win, or if we win, then we go crazy. Then we're going mad. Man's doing streaking in Leicester Square. And then we go mad. And it's all justified. But until then, I'm waffling. Man arrested after alleged racist abuse towards Semenyo. I mean, and this is what the big people do. You think like the people, the 1% that really own everything, all these corporations, that you think they give a shit about race, but really? A lot of them, not at the biggest level. It's just another, dividing tactic. But anyway, won't go into that. Who cares? Gordon's future in doubt as Miley suffers injury. Is Lewis Miley? I like him, man, but he's mad injury prone. And Livramento a little bit as well. Rangers defender Sterling fine. The SPL don't really care. Liverpool latest Fenway Sports Group. FSG, don't settle for mediocrity, says Henri. Bro, you know what I'm trying to say? Liverpool fans, put it in the comments. What's the percentage of Slot being the manager next season? Bournemouth latest La Liga. Interested in Krupi. It was Barcelona. I like Krupi. Yeah. What, you're going to pay money for him? They're taking the piss out of Rashford, in my humble opinion, but I've said that before. New names emerge as Man United midfield plans ramp up. So if you're interested in that, then you know what to do. Go on Sky, have a little skydive yourself and check it out. Do Bayern Munich and PSG reveal football's new superpower attribute? I'm interested to know what they're talking about, but I won't read it. And hear what, guys? Yeah, the stream is already up. The thumbnail's done. The return leg. Now we can just sit back and chillax and see who we are going to face in the final. You know what I'm trying to say? We will be here to do a watch along later. So I'd love to see you guys there. You know what I mean? I said I'll have maybe 1 or 2 guys on as well. So if that's going to be you, or you'd like it to be you, I need to know as soon as possible. Cara, if Arsenal beat West Ham, they win the Premier League. I hate all of that. Now, like I said, if we beat West Ham, I think that's the hardest game out of our league fixtures left. But we still ain't won it, because if you turn up complacent, anything can happen. But this is what the people are saying. What's happened to McAllister at Liverpool? I think I touched on that yesterday. Chelsea are in a mess, says Paul Merson. Who would want the manager's job? I don't think they're as bad as Spurs, though. Come on, man. But obviously they're having a bit of an upturn, aren't they? Obviously, I read that stuff before. Yeah, look at. I don't know if you saw the picture of Morgan Gibbs White. That Chelsea game was a mazza, bro. Derry got stretchered off. There was just, headbands getting given out like Oprah Winfrey, like gives out cars and shit. And when you saw his face, it looked like he had been battered, like that someone rushed him. You know what I'm saying? Crazy for Morgan Gibbs White. Title race twist. Doku saves Man City with dramatic stoppage time equalizer. Ridiculous, but Sky's got to say that. And some City fans thought that as well. And you're right. It might be an important point. But really, because if it was us, it would have been Arsenal's dropped 2 points, which is the facts. They've dropped 2 points. Now we don't need to worry about goal difference. Was there any paper talk that I missed? Yes, there was. So we'll just quickly do this and we'll jump off. So, as I keep saying, just relax. Rasmus Højlund, Napoli say they will sign United striker by triggering 38. I think he's done well for Napoli, innit? Obviously, he's still not great, but he's having a better career in Serie A. I think Odegaard would have a good career in Serie A. Anybody, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Wednesday's top stories include Chelsea approach Xavi Hernandez, but is no longer a contender to become their new head coach. English clubs are eyeing a move for West Ham's Crescencio Somerville, if I've said that right. Are they now? Only if they go down, and it's going to be dark. I'll go and get. Listen, I wouldn't mind. So I'd rather Bowen though. I don't care how old he is. I'll take Bowen right now. Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and United among clubs keen on Bournemouth's Krupi. Wow, I hope there's some truth in us being involved. I like Krupi, innit? I really do. Yeah, so Napoli are going to keep Højlund. We just read that, so I won't waste your time with that. Everyone's interested in Krupi. I won't waste your time with that. And that might be it, really. Leading English clubs for Somerville, we covered that as well. Saka! Na, 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 na. And the thing is, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Now the truth has come out. You've been playing through Achilles tendon, hamstring issues. Yeah, that's what Thierry Henry wanted to let everyone know. Saka's been getting a bad rap. He's been going through the mire. Fair play, but that's on Arteta. You need to come and earn your money now. We can't be sentimental with this guy. Yes, he is star boy. Yes, everyone loves him. But if your body's broken and we're only going to get what we've seen in the last couple of games, like once in a while, that's not worth 300k to me. Of course, Saka's the star boy, but he's broken, and he's done that for Arteta. And Arsenal fans have said, because he's done that and he's put the club on his back for so long, there's that sentimental, vibe there. But do you know what I'm trying to say? It's football at the end of the day, and we've got to try and get out of that if we're going to progress and be an elite club, a proper elite club, because there's no room for sentiment. Tottenham goalkeeper Vicario and Liverpool midfielder Curtis Jones are on Inter Milan's radar. I don't know about Vicario. Who the fuck would want him as a goalkeeper? But Curtis Jones, that might be a good move for him. Liverpool keeping tabs on Bournemouth defender Marcos Senesi, if I've said that right. Munich will sign loan midfielder Ndiaye from partner academy Gambino Stars Africa. Chelsea head coach search. Chelsea are still working through their list. Candidates for the permanent head coach job includes Xabi Alonso, Iriola, Marco Silva, and Xavi Hernandez. I'd say maybe either Alonso or Hernandez, to be fair. It was approached by Chelsea, but I think they're not pursuing that anymore. Arne Slot is set to stay at Liverpool despite rising pressure and interest from Ajax. Maybe I don't know. What do you reckon he'll do? Because I heard that he was in a hotel, like he ain't even got a proper house over here. Newcastle are set to widen their recruitment team by making a move for Oxford United. Bloody hell. Head of recruitment Scott Mitchell. Eddie Howe will get the chance to lead Newcastle's biggest rebuild since the club's 21 takeover by significant change. But significant change is also expected. So what does that mean? You can't lead the biggest rebuild if you're going to be looking to sell a lot. Well, I don't know, actually. We'll have to wait and see. Chelsea players are on course to throw away millions of pounds in lost bonuses by missing out on the Champions League qualification. So all of these things go on behind closed doors. You know what I'm trying to say? You'll get a bonus. I'll come out of that for the minute. Big up for you guys that stayed. You'll get a bonus for hitting your targets, just like Martin Odegaard has got a passing bonus. So no wonder he's always passing it sideways and backwards and all that. Did you go same school views as? Sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm a little bit late. My apologies, Helsinki. Same school as who? Let me know. I went to St. George's, if you're talking about my secondary school in Maida Vale. Big up to AJ, Suitcases. I read all of that. All these, man, just do it for the views. That's what it seems like, bro. By the end of the day, that's the game, innit? And I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't want to do a watch along if my guy's doing the watch along, because I don't like stepping on toes, but no one cares, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what Lee says all the time. No one cares. They don't. And the bigger channels monopolize, and that's their right. They've earned the right to be there. Darren Farley is a funny guy. I know he is. The tears were at Letty fans too. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But it's all right. We know what the hypocrisy is. We know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it is. Road to Budapest, people. Not even 30 days, 24 days. There's Brenny. Big up to Brenny K. Make sure that you show him some love. Always a hater. You know, a bit of Key, bro. We love a bit of Key, though. And that's why, because he's just an open hater. And there's something to respect about that. Big up to Adam. Frog in the world, Key can enjoy, yeah, FA. The FA Cool Cup this year. The fuck Cool Cup, mate. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Frog in the world. My brother. Yeah, always appreciate that. Rock salt views. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah? From the Himalayas, yeah? That pink salt, bro. That's how salty man is. You know, you just wipe his face. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just wipe his face like it's a rock and all that salt. Yeah, you salted up your food now. You're nice. Big up to Frog in the World, man. Legend every time, bro. And this guy, Jam Boy, that stuff that turns flamingo pink is krill. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That what your krill, what? Yeah, that all types of salt. All types of salt. Big up Brian from AJ, both legends. Keo, you know what he's like, bro. Big up to DG. Darren Martin, my Jenna. What you telling me, my guy? Hope you're well today, my manners. We played a low block. If Atletico played any lower, they'd be behind the goal. Tell them again, Josh. Like, I don't think it was a great game, but I'm not going to say we were stinking at like low block, low block. We were trying to protect the lead, but it weren't as stinky as we've seen it. You know, Declan Rice was still making driving runs, and it wasn't, I don't know. If we were low block, what on earth were they? But that's Key Thomas, man. That's why we love him. Big up to my Jenna, up full to Darren. And for you, AJ, my G. Appreciate you. He managed to make it through the whole game, though. Literally forced himself through it. What the F is he complaining? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But this is what they do. Yeah, it's haram, it's boring. But you're here every week watching. You know, LB, just like me, if I watch City, it's like up watch. Like we're in the title race. If you're a Liverpool fan, what are you watching Arsenal for? Because they know what time it is. Key, show us the dough on the dough. Well, do you know what I'm trying to say? What happened, my bro? We need to break this down. Dre knows the deal. Yeah, mental health is important. Trauma, getting over the PTSD. Who hurt you, big man? Hey, my brother Dre. Keith, is that what his actual name is? You know, Keith. That's a proper old man's name, innit? Imagine as a baby and your mum calls you Keith. Like, are you Benjamin Button? Like, did you come into the world with grey hair like Keith? I'm messing. Is that his name? Keith. You know what I mean? Oh, Keith Sweat. You know what I'm saying? It's not even sweat. It's just salt. Yeah. No, we love him. I take the piss a little bit because that's what I'm like. I'm weird. I am. I'm weird. I embrace it. You should too. Do you know what I'm trying to say? PSG, if they make the final bit, I hope they don't win it like last year. I know, bro. I know. You know what I mean? Like, what? We hold a court. What was it? 4-0 or something? It was corn. Was it 5-0? It was corn. It was absolute corn. And that very much could be the case, Helsinki. It could. That's what I'm kind of expecting. So it's underdog mentality. And if we manage to wrap up this league, it's all guns blazing for this game. All eyes on it, everyone on the same hymn sheet. You know what I'm saying? Everyone behind the boys, because it's going to be David and Goliath. And I like those odds. I prefer it that way because I feel like my team is going to turn up. Amazing stuff, man. Furthermore, why am I even saying it?
Amazing.
Yeah. I don't think we need to do title race segment. I think we all kind of know where that stands. We'll get back onto that maybe before Sunday or after Sunday. We don't need to do first 11 because obviously the game was yesterday. Blame game? I don't know if there is any blame game. I don't know if there is. I've got two gripes, guys, and then I'd love to hear yours before we move on to the next segment. I've got two gripes. Odegaard coming on and Madueke coming on. I understand that Saka couldn't play. We know who was only, just like Alvarez, you weren't going to get full games out of these guys. You know what I'm saying? But this is important game. So if you are going to play people, it should be in games like this. You know, we've been doing this all season, and Arteta's put importance on games that are not that important. And we played the first team, and that's why we're mash up. Understand? But Simeone not winning the league put all of his eggs into the Champions League. That's why you're getting people, Griezmann, you know what I mean, Alvarez, that are not fully fit. The same for us, and we didn't know that. But Henry, you know, hotted it up a little bit yesterday. I can't lie, but I was happy to hear, because then I can look at Saka and say, okay, I didn't know about your Achilles, because we don't know what it is, do we? Because Arteta never tells us, and that's the problem. But anyway, I'm digressing. Blame game. I don't think there's too much to go around. I don't. You know, will it? You know, Saliba with that back header was annoying. I thought that could have been a pen. It could have been a pen. I've seen him given. Obviously, he was still on his feet after the little contact from Gabriel. So maybe that's what saved us, you know. But in terms of blame game, I can't even blame Arteta. But like the smallest bit in it, in terms of taking off Eze, even though it weren't one of Eze's best games, still, for Odegaard, if you took off Eze and I don't know, put Dauman on or I don't something, bro, and everyone's like, it's too big. I think Pro even said someone it's too big for him, but it's not. One, the kid's fearless. Two, we're not in Spain. We're at home with all of our crowd, the most amazing atmosphere. You think someone like Max Dauman wouldn't have lapped that up? And especially at a point where, you know, they were having a few attempts that came out a lot brighter in the second half. And you know what I mean? And what do I always say? You don't, you know, when you're getting wave after wave, you don't defend that by putting on more defenders. You defend it by trying to make the team go the other way, you know? And I think Dauman would have helped with that. So I'll get to the comments in a second. We're talking about, you know, the blame game. Does any of you guys have anything, you know, similar to what I've said? Odegaard, maybe Madueke. Is there any criticisms? Do you know what I'm saying? If there is, then quickly get it in the comments. I'll go down to the bottom. Apologies if I miss a couple. Let me do that right now. I'm glad we can get last. Big up to Helsinki. Big up to Jamboy. Cecil shitting himself. The African heat steam judges up nicely. Hey, he was getting mad, innit? I love that. I did the same thing as you, and it shows 54 likes. Listen, as long as it's above 50, I'm okay. Social joins. I was watching at Letty channels. The guy said they blew their season losing that Copa del Rey final. And that's interesting. That's probably something I'm going to try and do. Just get the view from there, because Simeone came out and said, you know, these man deserved it. And over the 2 legs we did, we were the better side, but it wasn't comfy like people keep talking. Not for me anyway. And that might be because of my PTSD. Even Haaland misses chances. People need to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm trying to say. But they're trying to get onto Gyökeres. You know why? Because they were flip-flopping too much through the season. Now you're seeing the truth. They want to try and check. They want to try and get in front of the argument. I ain't trying to do that. My energy will be the same. If Arsenal win, it's going to be the same. I'm not going to love Arteta. I'm sorry. The only difference is I'm not going to call for you to leave for a minimum 12 months. You know? Why is the WSL game Brighton versus Arsenal kicking off at 7:45, not the usual 7 p.m.? I got no idea. I mean, it's not too late. Or I don't know. Not sure, my guy. I'll have to try and find out. I wanted Dauman on for Saka, same. Why are you bringing on Madueke? He's been rubbish lately. Yeah, he's got some legs, but what did he do? And when I'm saying you pulling out of challenges, bro, I'm getting upset. I'm getting real upset. You know what I mean? I think we got away with the Gabriel Magalhaes on Simeone, son. Yeah, that was about stopping him without getting the penalty. Calafiori, like, because he was losing it. So, and I'll give Arteta some more credit because you took him off. But at the same time, this is how bad it is, guys. This is how bad he is in terms of his game management and spotting things, that when you do the blatantly obvious thing, we're giving you all the credit in the world for doing something that should be obvious. Calafiori starting to struggle, take him off. Excuse me. God knows. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's starting to struggle, take him off. Spot on. Regardless of what happened, he should have been given his marching orders, even if he had done the quad. Facts. Because I don't believe in what we're doing. I don't believe it's sustainable to keep winning like this. But he can prove me wrong. If you keep winning, you prove everyone wrong, didn't you? Not just one season. Oh, finally won. Then we give him another 10 years credit. No, 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 no. So the energy that people are expecting to get, they're probably going to be disappointed. Never a foul. York miss. Funny thing is, if it hits his ankle or shin, it goes on target. But he got a perfect side foot to it. Yeah, a miss hit properly forces a save as it was straight on. I think there was a little bit of a bounce as well, isn't it? He deserved that goal. It was a miss. I expected him to score it. But he was immense. He's my man of the match. And yeah, people are being disingenuous, man. We see people missing chances all the time, but this is what they're like. I want to make it perfectly clear. I think that's what you're trying to say. If he somehow does the double, I will shut up till the League Cup is either won or we get knocked out. That's it. Keep winning. You want to stay here, keep winning. You want respect from certain fans because you've got all types of cultists. So why is everyone so bothered about what we think? Do you know what I'm trying to say? If we're the idiots, we don't know football, we're just, upsetting our lives, all of that stuff. Why are you so pressed about what we think then? Do you know what I mean? But there you go. I think Gabriel did enough. The Eze foul had more in it. Fair play. If it kicked off at 7, at least I could watch the first half. Okay, I don't know why, Brian. I got no idea. Big up to you and AJ. If he wins, it only took 1.3 billion, 6 years, all rivals to fall off, and he's broken all the tools in the process. Where do you get exactly? Oh wait, exactly. But all of the flipping, all of the cultists that seem to be riding out more for him than the team. It matters. It matters that we like him, and I'm nobody, bro. I'm literally, who am I? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why do you care if I like him or not? I don't, but great point, Tyson. The subs were good, right on time. We fall off after 60 minutes, but subs came in right time. No idea how York made the 90 because he's charged up, bro. He's feeling confident. The team are now passing him the ball. Like he'll run through a wall for you, man. This is what I'm trying to say. He's not Ibrahimovic. Who said that he was? And even still, I still see him bringing in man, running down the channels, bringing in the next man, chesting it down, one time passing it to Madaway. Like what? Everything he was doing was getting cheered. But the people that weren't at the game were trying to talk mad about Gyökeres. I'm like, come on, man. You had a great game for me. Professor Scum. Arsenal. Come on, man. Big up to you. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Let me know. Let me know if you subscribe and I'll get you back. Tyson, we never would. There you go. Jordan's in the building. How you doing, bro? Make sure that we're all subscribing to everyone. Make sure that we're showing some love. I hate him with a passion. Same, my guy. You know what I mean? You want me to start, coming down on that stance? You need to do stuff that makes me respect you. Not looking after our players I don't respect. Not doing what's blatantly obvious. It should be obvious to any manager I don't respect. Having cover and not competition, I don't respect. Favorites, no competition, I don't respect. Keep persisting with players that are not good enough for our team, I don't respect. And that was the reasons why I was saying we're not going to win anything. Or if we don't, it's going to be because of him. And you guys have seen it this season, and we're giving him bare credit just because he didn't try and break it again. Just because he didn't fiddle, just because he didn't tinker, we're giving him credit. These should be the bare minimum. Oh shit, that team's on fire. We go with that team until it ain't. But what do I know? There's Jordan's link. I love that. Ian Barron, a very good afternoon, everyone watching. Hope you are well and having a great day. I have just got back from Nan's house, being decluttering, cleaning the house and garden. R.I.P. Nana, heartbreaking. Ian, yeah, rest in peace, Nana, man. Rest in peace, Nana, man. And all the best to you, my bro. All the best to you, Ian. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, inconsistent. I'm celebrating my club winning trophies. I'm not effing celebrating Arteta doing his simple job that he's paid millions to do. I don't give a F what these fans are saying. We're fake. F that, yeah. But we're going to get all of it, bro. We're going to get all of it. And I don't mind because that would mean that we've won something. So I'm here for it. I hate him with a passion. I don't hate no one in life, but we hate Arteta, right? Views, do you think Ben White has got these 4 games left in his legs? Or I think we need to use mascara. I was surprised he got through that game, bro. And let me actually give him a round of applause because that was a much better game from Ben White. I was really surprised, but that's what I'm trying to say. adrenaline, you know, confidence. We've had better performances. We're winning in a game where we're about to get to the final. That should be enough to get you up for the game. That should be enough to make you run for 90 minutes, because you know what's at the end of it. And I'm just trying to fantasize. Hopefully that's what they were thinking. I think Ben, I don't think he will. I think we're gonna have to use him sparingly and use Mosquera where we can. We go to West Ham and it was like Fulham and we're 3-0 up in the first half, or even 2-0 up, maybe 3, but yeah, then you can maybe, all right, give Mosquera a half an hour, things like that. Atleti are tricky, heavy transition team, compact block. In the middle, always going to be a mixed back. Yeah, very similar to Sporting, really. They stick to their plan, full stop. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. You know, I'm going to celebrate both cups shamelessly. And whenever they talk shit, I'm going to just pull out the clip and say, wasn't this you? Yeah, is this color shirt at the same time? Yeah, back in this month saying this, that, and the third. Bro, yeah, this is what they all do. And then, like I said, when we was losing, when we dropped points to Wolves and we lost to Bournemouth, where were these guys? They were sitting there crestfallen. They were angry. It's everyone out. They can do what they like, innit? But we can't. A big up to Ian. Thanks. Don't forget to like. I appreciate that, Ian, man. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you have a great day. And apologies for your news, man. You know what I'm saying? Big love to you, Ian, man. Big love to you. Lorente is buns. Yeah, absolutely. Say he actually does the double. How long does that buy him with Berta? If he does the double, they might even give him a new contract. And I haven't got no control over that. For me personally, we've spent over £1 billion and you've been here for nearly a decade. So yes, the double goes down lovely. You get to keep your job. But for me, it's the same thing. I wouldn't even care if the club sacked you after that. You've done amazing. You've just done, yeah, and then whatever. But they ain't going to. And I'm not even asking them to, because that will make me a hypocrite. You get 12 months, bro. If we go into the season after this and we're garbage and we're just getting brushed and we don't win no trophies, then I'm going to call for you to go again, man. This is Arsenal. It shouldn't be about Arteta, bro. It's not our job to make him better. It should be the other way around. And guarantee if you keep winning for Arsenal, you're going to win over everybody in the end. And if Arsenal's winning, it's better for everybody, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? MLS game week 35, Norgard, 56 minutes is poor management. Facts. This is what we've been saying, but now that the results are going back our way, people want to forget it. You know what people are like, bro.
Thank you. What in the hell is going on? Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here. Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. Let's forget the last couple. Let's forget the 8 games before we, won a game against Newcastle or whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's mad, bro. We called it out. He's only fixed one issue because he had no choice. Absolutely. That's what we don't like. That's not doing best for the team. And that's the issue. There you go. If I look at you and think you're holding me back, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to try and just chat shit. I can't blame anybody else but this guy at this point. You know what I mean? It's a great comment. Arteta should not be allowed to celebrate the trophies with the players. He should run straight to the back room. We deserve this. We paid you millions to do this. This is the least. Yes, we're praising him for just doing what a normal manager would do normally, bro. That's how bad things are. There is a question. I'll get to that in just a second. Big up, Dre. But do you think he's going to be able to do it again next season? I personally don't think so. But he gets the opportunity to do it if you win the trophies, or one of them. I think he's going to completely drop off. If Liverpool can't do it, what makes you think we can? No. And the only time we have done it, and we have done it in our history, but that was in the 30s, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You got to get into the DeLorean. Like, it's mad. You know what I'm trying to say? So absolutely right. And I don't think playing the way we play, unless you somehow manage to tweak it, I didn't think it would work this year. And it still might not, but big up to Dre. He's got a question. Do you think MLS actually, with these performances and more to come, that he'll make the World Cup squad for England? He was heavy out of contention just a while ago. Facts. And whose fault was that, bro? Even when Arteta came out, Dre, and said, I've been hard on him. Why? Declan Rice says he's the ultimate professional. He gets his head down. He's in early. He's in the gym. Ethan Wanyeri got shipped out because he might be a bit mouthy, or, didn't come to training or whatever the reason was. What has Miles Lewis Skelly done for him to have done that? So Dre, while I was getting angry earlier because Miles Lewis Skelly, Eze, Saka maybe, but he's injured, so I know he was always going to go. But those two players, Eze and Skelly, may have lost their place just because Arteta's not playing them. I think now with this resurgence, because that's what the commentators kept talking about, and even Alan Shearer don't like Arsenal, but he was cooing over Skelly, so I reckon he'll get a call up. I reckon he will, and maybe Eze as well. I think I read this one. Big up to you. I think because of all the injuries, we have a fighting chance for 5th next season, maybe a cup. Sadly, we go backwards. I don't know if we go that far back, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think we're going to win again next season. Not anything big. So I need you to tick over. That's what I need. I need you, trophies, bro. That's what I need. I remember we sacked Di Matteo 26 days after doing the FA Cup UCL double. That's what I'm trying to say. Standards, bro. Spurs sacked fucking Ange. Yeah, you won the Europa, but we were 17th or whatever. What? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's only our club that does, make a wish, and you can adopt an animal. You can, you know what I mean? I would do that with Arteta. Easy, same. If Arteta is as smart as all the Arteta in say he is, he walks away. He would. Don't see that happening though. Amazing. 63. We ain't had 60 for a minute. We're just about in the mid-30s right now. So amazing stuff. Dre, sadly, no, I don't think it's enough on MLF. Maybe not. But I think maybe recently it might be enough. I know it sounds mad, but it just might. He has no options. He knows he can't bottle this. I think he's finally listening. Somebody probably hit him in the back of the head. Great. With one of those bricks that he keeps bringing to the training ground. Someone maybe, those fires that he was setting. Maybe everyone held him over that. Took off his shoes and socks. Put your toes on the fucking fire, bro. If you don't win, you're out of here, big man. Sort it out. It's not broken. Do not fix it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's the kind of, I'm confident that maybe that's happened. Amazing stuff. Williams in the building. Big up views in chat. Damn straight. You can dare to dream, man. Yeah, we can dare to dream, and that's all it is. We are going to be a massive underdog, but we've got a punching chance. And I like it that way, William. I really do. Any team can win a final as the underdogs. Facts. But I ain't going to celebrate like we've won it. I'm just happy we got there. I'm happy for my dad upstairs. That's why I was crying and emotional yesterday. And I was in shock. Do I think we're going to win it? It's 50-50. Whereas the league for me is like 70-30. You know what I'm trying to say? And if we win that league, I think that's going to push us on, going into that game with no pressure, the underdog, yeah, man. Yeah, man. And don't make me try and find money. I reckon these cunts are going to try and give me an operation towards the end of this month. I can't afford to go to the game, but I might be able to afford to go to Budapest. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? Anyway, William, get the League One with no Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, and Capi, Rice, Eze, Victor Jokovic, then we can dare to dream. I think if we beat West Ham, man, do we rest players against Burnley? It's big decisions. That's why you get paid the big bucks, man. Views, Julian came out and called Arsenal favourites for the Champions League. Julian, I'm not surprised. Arsenal fans are acting like we won it, Aussie Ange, to be fair. You know what I'm trying to say? So the dopamine's going to be doing dopamine things. You got to just take it with a pinch of salt, my guy. We are not favourites. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When was the last time Berta came out and made a statement about the club? Has he even made one? Maybe right at the start. But I see Berta was doing the mafioso thing yesterday. Maybe I think that's why we're not going to get Simeone. Man's coming over and pushing him and that. And Berta was hold me back. Yeah, what? You get me? I can't quite call him Montgomery Berta yet. I'm even struggling to call you Berta because there's a few fraudulent things I didn't like. But yes, I'd like him to stay on. Absolutely. Gonna sweat my body weight that final. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know, I'm probably going to have like checking my blood pressure. Like, it's going to be mad. Bro, I was checking my blood pressure in that game. It was so hard because while it's 1-0, you just want that time to go and go and go and go. Big up Fraley. I hope you have a decent ref, etc. in the fight. I appreciate that, Ian, man. But that ref yesterday, I weren't happy with him, man. But the thing is, we got away with a couple as well. We did. I always keep the same energy. And I hope that's what, you guys can recognize when keep the same energy. I always do. If our players deserve reds, I'll say it. I'll never forget the final 20 years ago. I was in hospital ICU. So that loss I will never forget. I was crying my eyes out a full time. Same, bro. Same. Crying my eyes out. I was 2006. I was 22. I was 22. Absolutely gutted, bruv. We should have won that game. Not just Lehman being a madman, but Henri. I swear you had like 2-3 one-on-ones and couldn't finish your dinner. I was so vexed. And then that's obviously after the Invincibles got broken up, and then we just turned into mediocrity, and then that was the end until now. He was trying to get Alvarez's number. Something was going on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Something was going on. I'll still take Alvarez now. Anyone trying to diss Alvarez, you're an idiot. I'll take him right now. The ultimate boss.
Amazing.
Big up you legends, man. Big up you legends. We haven't been able to do all segments today because they haven't been valid. I don't think there's any reason for overreaction theatre. Rivals watch. There's no need for that at the moment, is there? We've done blame game. No need for the title stuff. No need for first 11. I'll tell you what we can do, though. Yeah, I'll tell you what we can do though, mate. The old ratings court, you know what I'm saying? So let's get the team up. I've got to put the team in that played. I won't put the subs in. We'll just do the starting team in the spirit of trying to save a bit of time. Obviously, I've got to make the whole squad, and then we'll get into the ratings. I want to do it like this because obviously you guys, it's a better visual than just saying numbers, isn't it? So think about what you want to give, guys, because we are going to be getting into that soon. Furthermore, I'll just show you me doing it so you can see where we're at. If it's Wreck-It Ralph, I apologize. We will be upgrading the internet for the new season. Big up to AJ. And here we are, guys. Here we are, guys. I've got to put the players in first before I can change the position. And I like that little thing. It's like they know what they're doing, man. You know, that little kind of like 6-minute thing on Deckers. Yeah. Getting let go by Chelsea and all of that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And seeing Arsenal putting up all the money and then deciding that's where he wants to go. Yeah, man. That tugged on the heartstrings. He seems like a proper, you get me? A proper nice guy still. And a leader. He's our captain, bro. Get this fucking pencil throw out of our club and let's get Deckers as the captain ASAP. You know what I'm trying to say? What? And to see Arteta do this, I thought he'd split it up a little bit, but he's basically, done the double pivot thing. Amazing. Fine. Just do something that works and don't mess it up. You know what I'm trying to say? Gyökeres, my man of the match. Immense. Man of the match. You know what I'm saying? And I've been at Eze Defense League as well, but still he didn't have his best game. And that's 2 in a row. He weren't terrible, but you know what I'm saying? So I always keep the same energy, man. Always. Drossard. I thought I was willing to bet my kidney he played Martinelli for the tracking back. So he's come out and shut everyone up with that. That's about as much credit as he's gonna get. But there's the team in there, guys. Obviously, you should be able to see all of the Donnies now. Let's get into these ratings, everyone. Let's get into these ratings. I'm gonna go to the bottom. Big up to Gunarican Statics in the building. I see you, broski. Big up, man. Big up. You're saying thanks, AJ. There's Statics Instagram link. Go and show him some love. 66. Wicked, man. I believe we can do the improbable. Listen, I know you're the dopamine don anyway, bro. So I'm not gonna. And you keep the same energy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's everyone doing this whole flip-flopping thing, and people telling me keep the same energy. That's me in a nutshell, bro. Always gonna keep the same energy. Right. I'm just gonna try and find where I was. Wear a heart rate monitor on the final live stream. I bloody will, bro. If I can get one, I will. I've got bad blood pressure as it is, my bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These men are trying to kill me. But if you kill me and I see a Champions League before I die, I can go happy. My dad would have gone happy. Bless him. I was crying my eyes out for him yesterday, not for anyone else. If we do win, the first club in football to have their women and men win the Champions League back to back. Yeah, obviously the women could have done back-to-back champs, but they were unfortunate and didn't get through. But yeah, the women 1 year and the men the next. That's mad. That's definitely one of those stats that someone will come out with. Fraley, everyone 8+ besides Odie and Noni both get 2s. So Fraley has spoken, everyone. Andrew, my perfect utopia would be us winning a double and Teta being made to leave. I will be ecstatic. I'm dreaming, I know, bro. Absolutely ecstatic, bro. Because then a new manager will come in and you'd think that he's not going to do haram. He's gonna make this team perk. But like I said, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. So even though I wouldn't mind if they did that, if he wins the double, if he wins one of these majors, but win that double, you definitely stay for 12. You definitely stay for the next year. And then you've got to tick on if you want to stay any longer. You know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. But if they did do that, I would probably come in my pants as well. I'm sorry if there's any ladies in here. My apologies, but I'm just being honest. I seen Alvarez in Shoreditch before they went to the stadium. Allow it. I told him, please come to the Arsenal. He just smiled, nodded at me and went on the bus. Are you kidding? Are you joking? And do you know what I saw on X? That us fucking cretins like went outside their hotel and let off the fireworks and that. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't mind the dark art stuff, but you know what I mean? So yeah, you might have. That might have actually been true. That might have been true. Big up to Static. I see you, broski. There's Guna Rican's link. Yeah, thanks, AJ. So Ian, sorry, oi Static, bro, do you have a hangover? He might, you know, he absolutely might. Brian, AJ, when we lost UCL 07-08 final to United, I was annoyed until I remember 20 years ago we were relegated and the feeling I had that. Exactly. Yeah, and even though people are saying you guys are in a mess and this, that, and the third, how many trophies have you won in the last 20 years? 21. Like, yeah, so I don't know what type of mess that is, bro. Obviously spent a lot of money, but you've always been a better selling side than Arsenal anyway. Raya 6 again was frantic and poor distribution. Fair play. Ooh, let us know what you think of that one, guys. Fair play. Don't as long as we win this champs. If we win the champs, I might just flatline there and then. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube is a morbid place. People will probably love that. Do you see views dying on screen? You know, like popcorn emojis and that. It's a bit dark. You know what I'm saying? Big up to William. Women already won the best cup you can this season. Yes, sir. Big up to AJ. Raya 8. Ben White 8. Silly. So you're giving all of them right now. All right, fair play. Magalas 8, California 8, Rice 8-5, MLS 9, Eze 8, Sakas 8-5, Trossard 8, Jokeres 9. Not bad at all, AJ. Do you think they'll do a men and women joint parade if the men win? Man, that's a good idea. Maybe they would, or maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. What do you reckon? People in the chat, help us out, man. Views, I can't stay, unfortunately. I just wanted to drop by and leave some love. Appreciate that, man. Arsenal better deliver in the final right now. Get the league title out of the way. Yes, man. We will see you this weekend against West Ham. Have a great day, my bro. Appreciate the love. Speak again soon. Have a good one, man. Make sure you're all subbing to him or following him on Instagram. Fraley facts, and this is a small chance at the WSL as well. Listen, I wouldn't mind if they did that. I think it would be good. Saliba was about shaky at some points, to be a bit shaky. Yeah, he was. And so was Gabriel. That's what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, you know, they were solid. You know, they were solid as well. I just want to see the general feeling, and then I'll start putting them on the screen. I think that's going to be fair. City ain't going to drop points, I don't think. Talking about the women, same. I wish my phone was one. I would record the moment, bro. Facts. Raya 6 again, White 8, Saliba 7, Gabriel 9, Calafiori 7, Rice 8, MLS 8, Eze 8, Trossard 8, Saka 8, and Jokeres at 9 as well. Great show as always. Big up, man. We're not done just yet, my G. Arteta 7 out of 10. Do you know what? We'll actually do Arteta as well. So let me start putting it on the screen. Let me start getting these ratings actually up. It's always a better visual. Raya was a bit shaky, but that you know, that header back, I think that was more Saliba. Like there weren't enough purchase on it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna say 6.5. Yeah, that's what we're doing for Raya. Not his best game, but you know, he come and caught the ball a lot of the time when we was under pressure, and he was a lot you know, if we had fucking Kepa in goal, we might not be in the final now. So I'm gonna say 6.5. Benny Blanco actually had a decent game. A lot better than what we've been seeing lately from Benny Blanco. Some people have said 7, I think. Some people said 8. I'm gonna go with a 7.5. Yeah, so we have got the points in here, as you guys should know, and you can see them now on the screen. I love how that looks. Saliba, dun, 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 dun. You get me? Saliba made a couple mistakes, but was genuinely solid. I think both our centre backs was. I think both of them was. I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give Magalhaes an 8 as well. Yeah, in the last game, I think Magalhaes just about pipped it, but a lot of people were saying Saliba, and you know, either or. But I think these guys were on point today, and I can't really separate them particularly. Now, Mr. Glass, PFC calls me Dr. Glass, but yeah, I call him Mr. Glass, Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We all know, why we're saying it. Again, it was brilliant against Fulham, but not so much this time, man. I mean, he was doing all right in the first half. I think he was starting to struggle in the second. I can't remember what you guys were saying. Let me go back to the comments quickly, actually. Fury 7. Yeah, I think people were not really... He didn't have his best game, did he? He didn't have his best game. I'm going to go then. I'm gonna go 6.5. Now, Quaj has given the subs. Maybe we'll get to that after. I won't put them on the screen, but we'll read them out. I think 6.5 for Calafiori, man. Started all right, struggled in the second half, needed to get dragged, and Arteta did that. Declan Rice, he's a 6. He's a 6. You know, driving the ball, not with passes, but you know, with running with the ball, driving runs. Made a couple of important blocks. He actually got man of the match in this game officially, which I thought was a bit crazy to me. But I'm gonna give him a solid 8. I think Declan Rice, nothing below that, not too much above it. Solid. And Lewis Skelly, it was a completely different game for Miles Lewis Shelley. Major League Skelly, do you know what I'm trying to say? But it weren't the same game as Fulham. Of course it weren't. Different opponents, different pressure, different atmosphere. But I think he held his own. He was subbed. But I was really impressed with him in this performance as well. But I'm going to give him a 7.5. I am. Do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to give him an 8. I'm not going to say he was worse than Declan Rice. I'm going to give him... He was, man. He was my man of the match against Fulham, but this time, for me, it goes to Gyökeres. But I think he done really well with the opportunity he was given, and I made up for it. I really am. Eze, not his best game again. Like, you know, Atleti are not going to give you time to, you know, Alice in Wonderland. You're just, you know, taking your time. You ain't going to get that. And I think it showed a little bit. He wasn't shit, but not great for Eze. I'm going to give him a 7. And then we get down to the attack, guys. Let me go right to the bottom. If I've missed anything, big up to you, Brian. Barcelona, the first team for men and women to win their respective trophies. You would be second. There you go. Big up to you, my bro. Kwaja, he made hella risky changes. Who, Arteta? Like I said, I'll give him credit for the lineup, but then why are you bringing on Odegaard, bro? I don't think that was a game for him. I'm Madueke either. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And especially when I'm seeing Madueke jumping out of challenges, I don't want to see that shit at all. Mikel Arteta eyebrows of the year, yeah, you definitely win that. AJ Arteta, I would give it 8. Brian, that's true, but my point was back-to-back seasons, which we are currently on for. Fair play. Played well, Benny. Big up to Benny Blanco, 7. I think I gave him a 7.5, didn't I? Big up to Inconsistent Fairs. Ben White, solid, 7.3. Saliba, 7.52. Yeah, 7.1. Kala, 7. I gave him a 6.5. Brian, speaking of Barcelona women, do you actually think Alexia put lesser? Can't even say that is going to leave. California 6.6. Yeah, I was kind of there. 6.5. Think he was just blowing because of lack of recent minutes, and that's a very good point as well. I was saying the same about Wanyeri last season. You left him out for weeks and then played him in the Southampton game, and he's blowing after 20 minutes because you ain't got match sharpness. That's a very good point, Freely. Rice 8.5. I think I gave them both a solid 8. Let me go to the bottom now because we're on the last 3, guys. I didn't know that was possible, but why would she leave? Good question. Rice in the deeper role is much good. Bro, that's why we spent 100 million. He's a 6 for this crackhead to try and make it something else. Say hi to Declan 7.4. MLS 6.9. Eze 6.7. Saka 7.7. So we are going to go on to Saka now. Obviously got dragged after an hour. Not as good as he was against Fulham, but he won us the game. I still think he was decent. Was he? Yeah, not as good, but I'm going to give Saka a 7.5. 7.5. I think that's fair. Gyökeres was my man of the match, so I'll leave that to last. Trossard. Now, I've been upset with Trossard the last few weeks, and there was a point in the first half where you done all the things I was talking about. Should have crossed it in, turn back. Should have crossed it in, turn back. And then you ended up losing the ball, and I was shouting at the screen. But other than that, you had one of your better games. Obviously, it was your shot where Saka got the deflection. I'm going to give Trossard an 8 today. And of course, for Victor, my man in the match, you know I don't go overboard, so he's holding the 9. My Glock 9. You know what I'm saying? Gyökeres Defense League. What's man talking about? And all that. Yeah, so there's my lineups and the ratings. Let me just find what Quaja said for the subs. Just read it out. I probably won't bother with those, but I'll read Quaja's out if I can find it. And he gave Arteta a 7 out of 10. Give me your Arteta ratings. I'm going to say 7 out of 10 as well. It might have been more. I was very happy that you didn't fuck up the selection. But you brought on Madueke and Odegaard, and I weren't too happy with that. Quasha's subs, Martinelli 4. Yeah, he weren't very good. Madueke 2, Odeclap 1, Hincapi 7. He was probably the best sub. That ball for Gyökeres, man. Shit. Should have scored that, but is what it is. And Zubamendi 5. I actually think Zubamendi was all right, running around. Look at that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? A little bit of competition. I'm not upset with that. And I'm going to give Arteta a 7 as well. Hincapi 8. He was good. Arteta 1. Fair play. Gyökeres 5.8. Jesus Christ, Dre. Fair play, though. Fair play. That's what you think. She should sign new deal then leave on a free. Victor 9.5 for me. Now, he was amazing, but it really takes a lot. If he would have scored, it might have been 9.5. Yeah, if anyone gets a perfect hat-trick, header, left foot, right foot, you'll get 10 from me. But it has to be like out of this world. Noni and Odegaard 1. Yeah, I was going to say 2, but I'm not mad at that. Zubi, I thought was a minimum 6, innit? But I thought, look at that, little bit of competition. You're not the guy starting. He was running around. He was putting his foot in. I'm like, all right. That's what competition does. Not rating him on one game. He's been there 6 years. Rating 1, fair play. Fair play. As I always say, bro, that is the honest truth, innit? But we're so starving that he's getting ratings for doing what standard managers do week in, week out. And what we saying for the eyebrows? 2020 for the eyebrows. 10 out of 10 for that. 10 out of 10 for the eyebrows. Oh, you absolute legends. You absolute legends. Tonight we get to watch another Mazzolini game. Hopefully, yeah, not even hopefully, we're all going to be able to watch it with our popcorn, feeling good, just waiting for the good football because we know we're there already. Job is a good one. And that's all we've been asking for is competence and things like that. Before we get out of here, my people, my brother Shane's in the building. You're above me now, man. You're above me now, man. He's been here for 1 year. Doing amazing stuff.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? And now that you're in the Illuminati like me, you can holler at Curtis, my guy. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Shane every time. And I agree. Gyökeres was my man of them. I thought he was amazing yesterday. I really did. And I think the crowd did as well because they were cheering everything he done. But as the segment said, 3 things we learned. You know, like Boovy. I swear this guy looks like the White Rango. Am I taking the piss? Probably, but he does. I'm sorry. He does. Big up Shaney, Fraley. Come on. The broski is in the building. Big him up, man, every single time. Big up Shane. Yes, man. Yes, man. Views Attenborough time. 0.5 here for that. Views Attenborough. Yeah, man. I need to, bro, I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes like you just can't get it right. I need to do some sort of an impression in it. You know, Gyökeres. I can't, I'm not getting it too. Yeah, we learned it takes Arteta 50 games to adapt and change for the better. I like that. I like that. That's going to be number 1. What else did we learn, guys? That we should have been playing fucking, you know, Skelly a lot more. But I suppose that kind of goes with Fraley's point a little bit. You know, what did we learn? What did we learn from that game? What we learn is that if you give the crowd something to cheer for, they're going to cheer. Don't say that's the atmosphere that you've always been dreaming of. Don't tell us to bring dinners and shin pads and then you play like dog shit. Give us something to cheer and you're going to get an atmosphere like that all of the time. So that's my first thing. I think I'm going to piggyback off Fraley, change it slightly. It shouldn't take you this long to start using Gyökeres. It shouldn't take you this long to realize Miles Lewis Skelly's a midfielder. You know, you shouldn't have been hard on him this year for what? I'd love to know. So that'll be the second thing. I don't want to go out on a limb and say maybe someone in the background has got in his ear. I can't say that's something we've learned because we can't confirm that. The fact that we're struggling should tell you a little something as well. I've just seen the legendary Hendo come in the building, and I think I've seen someone new trying to chat some rubbish. Every player gets a 10. Arteta got it spot on. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Big up to Gerald. Gerald, I don't agree with that. I told you never doubt Arteta. Why? I don't remember you telling me that. Are you in on a different account today? I never doubt Arteta, bro. I doubt him all the time. I'm always going to doubt him. And we've got plenty of reasons. You're acting like we won the cup, bro. We haven't. And I definitely doubt Arteta. If I'm going to put any of my faith and belief into anybody, it's going to be my players. Big up. The clap loves bottling 50-50 tackles. That might be the third thing. Madueke, I was really upset with that. You could have headed the ball and you didn't want no parts of that. And I'm like, that's not who I need to be seeing playing for my team. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so that's probably 3 things right there. This shows how weak he is. There's that. We learned that MLS should start over Zubi. Facts. We learned that tatty bathrobes can be worn with style. So, of course, you know, Shane's carrying it on and on and on. As I said, no problem. No problem. You know and I know, bro. No problem. You know what I'm saying? I thought you wanted that. Yeah, but cool. If not, you just let me know. You let me know. Every player gets a 10. Big up to Gerald. I don't agree, by the way. And can you tell me why it's so important for me to like him? I'm nobody. Who am I? Who are you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is like a fetish at this point. It's honestly it's a crazy fetish. Declan was given player of the match. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was. I said that, bro. I said that. He was given the man of the match, but I don't really know why it should have gone to Gyökeres. We learned OD shouldn't touch pitch for our last 4 games. We definitely did. I learned that Arteta is being carried by the club. He still doesn't see what is blatant, and it happens by force. And then we're giving him credit just for not messing it up. and then we've got people like Gerald that's like riding for this guy like he's Sir Alex Ferguson. It's crazy to me, but whatever. What can we do? If he wins, you get to stay and you get an opportunity to win again. That's about as much credit as you're gonna get for me. So if you're expecting man to be whipping myself, or you're not gonna get that. So you're gonna be disappointed. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And who starts it all the time, bro? I'll just let it carry on though. But when something does land, no one acts surprised. That's what. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yokeres hate is an illness. Yeah, kind of like Shane with his I won't even. He might have keyboard Tourette's like Quaja actually. You know, he might really wanted to he's been here the whole. He might not have been here the whole time. He might have been here for 10 minutes, just knowing that he shouldn't say something, but he can't help it. Yeah, I know. I want that one. I want that one. Let him continue. Let him continue. Let him continue. I learned that Arsenal has a good chance in the final. I don't think so before. I didn't think so before that performance. That performance don't make me think we're going to win the Champions League. For me, honestly, William. But the fact that we're in the final, that is giving me that kind of like puncher's chance. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I want to go in as underdogs. I want everyone to think we're going to get brushed, and then hopefully it's like a David and Goliath thing. But looking at that performance against Atleti over the 2 legs, I can't say I'm confident of us beating Bayern or PSG. But the fact that the guys are playing a little bit more, the team's trying to play for Gyökeres a bit more, it bodes well, you know. Benji, hello. Hope you're well today, broski. What did he do to prove anyone wrong? He still ain't won nothing. Dookie, brother. Tyson? That's what I'm trying to say. But you know what our Arsenal fans are like? They was asking us to celebrate in January and shit. Why are you not celebrating? I'm like, where's the trophy? Like, what? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But this is what they're like, bro. This is what they're like. He said, are you in another account today? Am I in another account today? Who's that? Is that for me or is that for Shane? Or is that for Gerald? Hey, listen, we get people coming in all the time, chatting wash. Some people, you know, make a new account just to come in and say whatever they're saying. Like, is what it is. But like I said, don't all just jump on them. All right, let's see why they're saying it. Let's break down why they think how they think. And most of the time, gay. That's all it is. Arsenal are scary, Henry Wright. He's not undercover gooner, bro. He's just a hustler, bro. He's just a good grifter. We learned that top gooners support the manager more than the club. They are Arteta fans, not Arsenal fans. Major facts. Major facts. That's what we learned. It's Arteta FC, not Arsenal FC. We've got grown adults that have got a fetish for spreading the gospel of Arteta. What do you mean you don't like him? What do you mean you don't fancy him? And they think something's wrong with us. Shane, that's what we learned.
Amazing.
That's what we learned. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Well, I think you won it now because obviously you're trying to do lots now, innit? I think the little love that you've got for the last video has probably turned you into I don't even know who you are now. Yeah, the new Adele, like I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, I think the head's getting a bit too big for the boots. If you think you can handle this, bro, if you think you can fuck me up and you really want to do it, go for it. You know what I'm trying to say? Go for it. Yeah, go for it, my G. Go for it. I'm just saying. Every day he comes in here with some sort of talk, innit? Every single day. Come on. Come on. Go for it, bro. Go for it. We both got AI. We can both do this thing. Please believe. And I can write bars as well. So if that's what it's going to be, bro. Yeah, even my camera. This is what the games master does from his lab. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If that's what it's going to be, then that's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? I think that's what it's going to be, innit? I think that's what it's going to be. Yeah? He deserves a statue. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't agree with that, bro. I got to be honest. But it's not fair. He cheated the way there versus other managers who never got in 6 years. Maybe the support that he's got, plus a package full of cash to spend, he would never have gotten in here. A lot of, as Shane says, all jokes aside, the checkbook manager that's failed. That's the only way to look at it, because you haven't won nothing. You won the FA in your first 6 months or whatever, and then you started spending money and won nothing. Look at where he's taken us from. I hate that angle so much, bro. Because now we've got dead bodies we can't shift. We've got wage bill that's just unbelievable. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Fucking mental. Is this even gonna fit? Yeah, it is. Just a little bit. But my camera still ain't bloody working. So the Games Master's at it again. Games Master versus the Road Master. Do you know what I'm saying? Coming, not just coming in, but, you know, throwing around his middle class card as well. Talking about tatty and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry that we ain't got 3 acres outside our house. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't let Shane think he's one of the man them, you know. He's with the broadcasters now. I think he's showing his real colours. It's really simple. You know what I'm trying to say? What? He should have had a moniker on when he was saying that. You know what I'm saying? Man's got the whole middle class card like to a T. I don't want to build him a statue just now, because if he ends up getting sacked next season, it's going to feel unvaluable every time you walk past it. Bro, why are we even talking about George Graham hasn't got one? Big up to PH. Well, I don't even know if I'm bigging you up anyway, because I feel like Shane's doing it to impress you guys, innit? Hooper didn't believe the bite radius of Atletico's attack. Hooper? Why am I feeling baffled there, bro? I don't know. Let me know. Vic Akers won 35 trophies for Arsenal women. Where's his statue? And of course, George Graham. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and as Brian said, should they have built one for Roberto Di Matteo? This is what I'm trying to say. Our fans are literally the worst, like, on the planet. Zombies don't think, they just do. I'm sorry for the negativity, guys, but I don't want to see his face Lego size statue. Nah, bro, neither do I. Neither do I. Neither do I, man. You listen, you get like you carry on winning. You carry on winning. You know, you win a double this year. Maybe you win a major next year. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you carry on winning. And if you start winning us cups regularly, then we might be able to talk about it. But did they give Di Matteo one after he won Chelsea? No, they didn't. Like, honestly, man. Our fans are just mad. Big up to Gerald. I've been a doubter at times, but if he wins in Budapest, give him a statue. Oh, no, man. No. Why don't George Graham have one, bro? Why don't Di Matteo have one? Do you know what I mean? For me, I think that's just a bit too much. But everyone's, you know, everyone's welcome to their opinion. Should I change my PFP to the color version? Hey, maybe, bro. There's PH Racing. I don't know what's going on for my camera. It don't want to work right now. So maybe that's maybe that's a sign that we need to get out of here, because we've only got about 30 people here anyway. Pretty valid, but it's not over yet. I don't think it is valid, man. It's valid that he stays. It's valid that we say, well done, Arteta. You've given us, you know, you've given us a couple of great nights, and you know, you've made some history. But we're not going to adopt you now. You need to do a bit more. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? You've been here for nearly 7 years. You spent over £1 billion. No statue just yet. That is mad for me. But that's just me. Shane Guna, bingo. What else did he say? Was that about why do I forget it? I can't even be bothered to go up. Big him up. No statue, you're mad? I think so. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. He can get a Lego mini. Yeah, if he can get a Lego, if they make it out of Lego, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying? But if we have to actually spend any type of decent money, I don't quite think it's there just yet. If this was any other manager, bro, with the support, the new toys every season, and that's what I always say, all to the rival fans as well, would you take him? And they all say no. So that should be a good indicator of what we're saying. AJ, no chance. First UCL final in 20 years. So, did they build Slot? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Did they build Klopp? How long did they have to wait for another league title? Like 33 to 35 years? Crazy though. But big up to Gerald. A Henry Cup because of the UCL final. Henri, yeah. Why, big up Shane, why is an Arteta statue so important to these people? The same way it's so important that we love the guy as well. It's a fetish. It's very, very weird to me, because they see him as a god. Idol worshipping. That's a great point. Simple. It's really simple. Look through history. Defiled leaders built glorious statues. The false idols, and that's what they tried to make Mikel into. And he's good at it. He's good at PR. He's good at turning cult members. He's very good at that. You know, we're literally giving him credit for him doing the bog standard things in management, which everyone should know. We have to give him credit because he usually don't do it. What's to say Rice and Saliba leave if we lose? Saliba definitely might. No, just for the champs maybe, but not for Premier League, of course. Right view. Not even for the champs, bro. Not even for the champs. Like I keep saying, did they build Di Matteo one? Did they build a Klopp one? I don't think that was their first champs, but he win their first league in like over 30 years. Did they build him one? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why don't tell me about Arteta before George Graham? Like at least do that. That's just my thoughts on it. Everyone can have their own thoughts. Build the statue of Lego for real, then we can smash it every week like he does. There you go. There you go. We can do Lego because then it means that can move. You know what I mean? Start pissing us off, that can move. I don't want to pay money for a proper statue. Gerald, if we don't win anything this season, he would become one trophy from a possible 26. It's not good enough, and that's how you should look at it. To be fair, the sculpture would probably grade 3 is Hammy building it. Do you know what I mean? Probably get the Arsenal players to build it, and then they'll get injured while they're doing that. Fraley Magalhaes as well because he's turning 29. Excuse me. Well, just think about it, guys. An Arteta statue of him holding a portrait of him holding the Premier League and maybe champs. I'll actually big up that. That would be the most narcissistic thing ever, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nothing to do with the team. A statue of him holding himself. You know, that is crazy. That is crazy work. Shane Gooner, see what you have done giving people ideas about an Arteta statue. Was it Shane? I don't think he gave the ideas. I'm still sticking up for him, even though he's coming in there, you know, calling me like a tramp and stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's wild. That's what I'm trying to say. But now I'm glad. I'm glad because now you can see the real, you can see the real dynamics of the relationship. You know what I mean? So don't get upset if views fires back. That's all I'm just gonna say. No statue, karma, absolutely karma, man. It's from Jaws, man, when they catch the wrong shot. The Arsenal women actually have a better manager in Sledgers. Le Bosch, yeah, man. At the same time, if he doesn't get a statue when he wins a double, no one really cares. It's Arteta who gives a fuck. Well, lots of people do inconsistent because they're always over here telling us about Arteta. You know, so big up to you, bro. Fraley Bosch. 3 Jordan Hendersons in midfield yesterday. Kind of. 70 likes. Had to, bro. Yeah, give you the jet.
Amazing.
Appreciate that, broski. Appreciate that. Kamani, a statue made of hamstrings. In Arteta, we trust only Bayern and PSG. So you don't trust in your players? No? Don't trust in Declan or Saka. Anyone would have think Arteta actually puts on boots and goes on the pitch. He's never calm. Hey, big you up, Gerald. Big you up. He's lost all might. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Big up to Kamani. That's wrong. We have West Ham, Burnley, and Crystal Palace first. Yeah, we absolutely do. Only you trust in Arteta here. No, listen. If that's what he can say. He's got a right to say it. Like I said, you've got a right to disagree, and we can all move on nicely. How long did it take to build a statue? Fuck knows, man. Probably take us like 6.5. How long has he been here? It's a process, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll probably take twice as long as it would for anybody else. You know what I'm trying to say? Say he wins the double, then decides to walk. Who do you want? That's another good question. If he decides to walk, he's finally done what he's set out to do. Probably ain't going to be able to match that in his career going forward. So he might say, I'm going to walk. Now I reckon I'll be able to get a good job. I've just won a major cup double. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's a great question. Who would you like? Because man will act like there's no one out there. Like we didn't just go and get a cone man the last time round. It's only fitting. Big up to Red Bull as well, man. Legend, 72 likes, amazing stuff. You guys do realize that if we do win the champs, it's not because of the manager. It's because of the players, by the way. Like I said, When we win, it's all by the grace of Arteta. When we lose, it's nothing to do with him. So make that make sense. And they can't make it make sense. So what do? They act like spoiled baby mum. They try and use your same argument against you. Every time we win, it's nothing to do with Arteta. Don't try and use these same arguments. We said it first. And you man are gay. That's just it. That's just it. Like I said, man. Pax tax, 6.5 years. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? It's mad. I was going to say that. They'll work on it every 3 days, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? For 9 months. The last 9 months have been beautiful, guys. Big up to you, legends, man. We've nearly been going for 3 hours. Night time's in the building. Big up to you, man. Spurs fan. I bet you're North London together now, ain't ya? Hey? Big him up, man. Legends. What day are we today? We are Wednesday. To blood clot. We're supposed to, is it? Oh no, we're not, because clean through's tomorrow. I got confused there. Clean through's tomorrow. Me and the games master, we're gonna have Don Hassam on the channel 4:30 in the afternoon. Not the best time, but it's the time that he could do it, and we want to get it done. So join me and Shane for clean through one-on-one with the legend Don Hassam tomorrow. We will be here at midday, of course. We are going to be here later on for the watch along as well, PSG Bayern. So if you want to join me for that, I'm only probably going to have 2 max on the screen. Make sure you can turn your camera on. Make sure you let me know as quick as possible. And we got the legend Curtis Shaw going. So yeah, we're trying to get Curtis Shaw. He's loving Shane at the minute as well now. So he's going to have to use his middle class connections and try and get Curtis to come over. Hey, I know, bro. I absolutely know. Get over to Curtis, hit him with a views raid. I'll see you back at 8 p.m. and of course back again tomorrow. You can't even see me at this point. Peace.
You borrow my car now. Don't wreck my shit.
Man, nobody gonna wreck your damn car.
Shit.
Man, give me the damn keys. Nobody gonna wreck your damn car. My damn nerves.